most duelists have, but Texture has shown to be a little bit better before. And then you also have to think about Monyet on that Astra, how sneaky he can get with his Nebulas.
We'll have to
हेलो
find out.
हेलो
This is the
हेलो
battle where
भाई
Monyet put up the
फाइनली
monster
लाइव
49
हो
kills. Can he
गए.
do it again today against the opponents of
एक मिनट भाई, आज क्या क्या हुआ है आई डोंट नो, बिकॉज मैं ओबीएस से इतना जूझ रहा हूँ कि क्या ही बताऊँ मैं तुम लोग को. नहीं हो रहा था, ओबीएस ही कनेक्ट नहीं हो रहा था, बहुत टाइम से वेट कर रहा था कि भाई ओबीएस कनेक्ट हो जाए, ओबीएस कनेक्ट हो जाए. फाइनली ओबीएस कनेक्ट हुआ एंड टेस्ट लेसन अकिलियोस भाई साहब, गुड लक जी. जी 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 भाई, गुड लक गुड लक गुड लक. एक बार एक काम करते हैं ना, हम भी कुछ करते हैं. हैशटैग जी जी फाइटिंग हो जाए. बस ये दो चीजें चाहिए थी, हो गई जी फाइटिंग. पहला मैप अपने लिए स्प्लिट, दूसरा सेंटर, तीसरा माइंड. फ्रैक्चर इज गॉन. लेट्स गो. रॉसी है, टेक्सचर, एरिन, बाजी और मनीट. चलेगा भाई. डबल डुलिस्ट. दोनों पे डबल डुलिस्ट है. पूरा पूरा सेम ही है. मनीट को एस्ट्रा ज्यादा पसंद है, एक्सटेरो को वुमन पसंद है, तो उस हिसाब से लोगों ने सिलेक्ट किया है. बाकी कोई भी डिफरेंस है नहीं यार.
RQ first here on the attack.
अपना डिफेंस है.
Also kind of touching on no sentinels on either side. Typically for Elmimore here on the side of RQ, we would see him running things like the Cypher, like the Killjoy.
भाई पिस्टल टेम्पो सेट करेगा. पिस्टल फुल किया, ब्लाइंड हुए. नहीं यार मनी. बाजी नाइस. 1 for 1. 3v2. रॉसी. एरिन और रॉसी भाई डेडली डुओ. रैंक में बहुत देख लिया दोनों को. नहीं भाई, पिस्टल नहीं हारना था.
we're going to see how much momentum they can carry with that, or if Global Esports is going to be able to fight back and start to maintain tempo.
One of the things that has been, I think, the most surprising given
पिस्टल नहीं हारना था, पिस्टल नहीं हारना था. एनी डे पिस्टल नहीं हारना था.
From the side of Global Esports, but it's the difference in who's playing what. We have Bazzi coming out here on the Viper, something that we do not typically see from him. Normally, he is the one playing Sky in this situation, and Aaron is going to be running that Viper. So definitely some changes. Textures well going back over to this Raze. It's been quite some time since normally we would have him on the stage as well.
This time a 2-1-2 split here. RRQ going to take their time and see if there's going to be any kind of abnormal strategy from Global Esports. But Global Esports is playing a conservative round here. They do have a triple stack over onto B entry, but we don't know if
वापस आए.
Starting to kind of drift back as they get inched further forward here towards the A site where it is only Bazzi.
एल्मीमोर भी है.
Storm will get called in.
फ्लिप साइड. अबे ये लोग सेम ही तो खेल रहे हैं, फ्लिप साइड और एल्मीमोर.
Don't have a bite to try to go in with the gravity well, so it would just be.
भाई साहब जो बी पे ये लोग बैठे हैं ना, ट्रिपल लेके.
Now 4 members strong on the B side. It's going to have to rotate. Guiding light does go through from Aaron, trying to scout. They don't nothing.
And it looks like we've got Bazzi going to pull away here.
पता लग गया है, कांड हो रहा है अभी ए पे.
It's going to be Global Esports here trying to set up for a retake or at least an interruption here at the spike planting.
ये पता ही था कि कांड पूरा ए पे ही हो रहा है.
Expect that even if they do just make the call to try to go for the 5-man, death to the spike, that they probably aren't going to be able to get away with that one. As Emin looks like he wants to get up into their faces, swaps over, hands the Phantom over to Xpero. In case that he does die, doesn't want to be able to pass that rifle over. Jump out of the smoke.
Oh, nice.
Going to be able to come away with one. Xpero, however, looking
nice.
Also going to fall. That could be a weapon recovered now.
Yeah, bit of a trade out there. Now it's a 3v3.
Good cover. Texture unable to find value, and the spike is planted for Heaven. So positioning still going to be very good here for the side of RRQ. They lose one of these rifles to make sure they don't lose anything else. Bazzi now going to be taken down. It's all on Aaron. He can just stay tucked here into the back, make sure that he cannot carry this Phantom forward into the next round, deal that economic damage, go down to the spike.
Yeah, not a terrible
Well
round
played,
there.
well played. Good eco.
Get done what you can get done. They do get
Eco,
two
eco,
kills.
अच्छा eco था भाई. Nice one. Good eco, good eco.
And the real action we can probably expect it from Global Esports is going to be going into that
अभी
round
chat
3 where they can actually
nice.
get some healthy buys.
जी चलो भाई. Good eco. Still saved 2 runs.
See if this is going to be the time when they can
Two
really
is
turn
all
the
they
pace
get.
around here, pick up a win.
Big bro, big. Everyone is kinda bad.
RRQ.
His friend started to cry. Lol, we just went on stage. Chad doesn't understand the purpose of buying the spiking.
Curious. It's going to be double judge, actually. I was going to say, yeah, normally you see Emin, you know, having that raise, being able to just flash back forward, be the one that has it, and just completely full flash. Rossi up over the top, finds one, but will get taken down before he can exit safely back into heaven. That's going to be the man advantage now here for the side of RRQ.
RRQ with a beautiful execution here over onto
Hanji?
is going to go down by Pillar. And
Are you
things are looking
serious?
pretty dire right now for Global Esports here. It's not impossible, but they're going to have to get that first pick and try to get some kind of an entry.
Elbow pull kar.
That judge is still here, though. Holding this corner, so very deadly. How do you really try to breach this position?
And of all people, when you got EJ on that too, he's so clutch in these moments.
Back away, Xfero dodging out on that Nebulous. Not going to be able to get the stun across. Shots flying from Elmimore, normally very clear.
Nice, nice.
A little bit whippier
Nice.
Gets cut down. Now it's all on Xfero. It's all on the judge to confirm his position. Trying to flush him out. He eats so much damage.
He's so low.
Down to 7. Vulnerable as well, but still.
7 HP पे नहीं.
Bazzi spotted and Xfero gets it. A triple kill to get the clutch and bring RQ to 3.
That was nuts. Perfectly done. Something like 7 HP back there, but he gets those connects.
आज नहीं मैप हार सकते boys. आज मैप नहीं हार सकते. Possibility नहीं है मैप हारने की.
Coming forward here for Global Esports, but take a look back at this moment. I mean, one shot to the pinky toe of Xfero and he's dead, but he manages to clutch it.
आज नहीं हार सकते भाई. नेक्स्ट हारोगे एक बार के लिए चलेगा. आज जीतना इम्पोर्टेंट है. कंपल्सरी.
His opponent having 13 HP. This time he's got 7, and he's able to come up with the goods to get the round win. Buy still in though for the side of Global, so still plenty of firepower, but the cash not being built up, so they need to clean around, and that's a great start as Money. Yet we'll find Emin on the entry.
Yeah, they haven't actually managed to breach his position yet. They do have Rossi doing a wraparound, but it looks like they may end up, RRQ may end up actually seesawing back over here towards mid.
They get the days confirming that Xfero's still going to be in there. Of course, you don't want to push it because you know he has that judge.
You know, they could slip right into A if they wanted to, but it seems like instead they may end up pushing up.
Nice try.
EJ gets that kill into Bazzi.
EJ low है.
Whippy playing off the rope. Bazzi unable to come away with it. Ends up getting taken down. Gives them a bit more wiggle room here, but the spike still not in a
पता चल जाएगा कि spike है.
From SK Rossi all the way through the attacking spawn could prove to be very dangerous here.
Right there. Spike दिखेगी.
If Rossi could spot this, it's going to be huge.
Here's the footsteps.
Nice.
Yeah, we missed it, but Rossi got it. And then that's going to be a bit of a trade out. 3 versus 3 right now. 30 seconds left on the clock.
Spike being brought forward.
B तो जाना ही पड़ेगा. Option नहीं है. A पे pivot कर नहीं सकते.
Around the corner here is Aaron, but will he be ready for Elmimore to be up top?
Yeah, we got Munyet back here. If he can get the drop, he could really
एक number Money.
here onto the taking of the A side or B side.
Not getting the sense that there could be somebody above him.
यार.
Flush them out.
10
10 seconds remaining. The plant coming down. Texture.
Spike
A position
planted.
to try to interrupt this. Doesn't have the paint
भाई
shots either.
ये निकाल लेना. ये निकाल लेना.
Not gonna get it. Elmimore. A triple of his own is
Yo, what's up? What's up?
To 4, and that certainly breaks the economy here for Global just a bit more.
Yeah, RRQ is running away with the first half here. Global Esports, unsurprisingly, pumping the brakes and calling for that timeout. And they need to really figure out what exactly is going wrong. How are they going to recalibrate? Is it a matter of their strategies? Is it a lack of communication? Is everybody truly moving in lockstep with each other?
Well, right now, it's just RQ having all of the answers, just a little bit more clutch when it comes down to these moments, and we're just not seeing them be able to get over the line on the side.
अपना time out. अबे यार eraser कहाँ है?
But of course, Ewok as well. I'm sure some praises to be sung, but also some criticism to give. Make sure that they're, you know, not allowing for somebody to just lurk their way all the way through that attacker spawn. Camp the spike. They were able to deal with Rossi with relative ease after the initial kill.
It's important to note here. We've had actually several very interesting rounds, and that it really could have gone either way. You know, it wasn't these one-sided purely strategic victories. A lot of it was clutch tactical moments here from RRQ, and so that's got to be a little intimidating here for Global Esports. You know, a lot of times when you have two teams that are this close, maybe 3 or 4 rounds in an entire series will come down to, okay, who really handled it better in the 1 versus 1, the 1 versus 2. But so far, RRQ is clearly showing more confidence with that. So I'm hoping to see Global Esports pull it together here and try to play a little bit of a better.
Rossi with the Marshall.
A thrifty victory would definitely be a good way to get some momentum going, get some wind in their sails.
You know, Rossi, it would be nice if he could get some picks, but unfortunately he's on the wrong side of the map, and so this is going to come down to some pretty inferior weaponry to try to hold the A side here as RRQ is going to press forward.
Seen how many
Inferior nahi hai, sheriff shots yaar.
deal with these sheriffs. Most bought
Get the sheriff demons.
Nice
Nice shot, Bazi.
Not showing why a bit. Spazzy is able to find one. EJ quick to trade it back though.
Ah, money.
Not quite able to line him up, but
Texture
Texture
hai bacha.
one up over the top.
Nice one, Texture.
It's a second.
Yeah, Texture making up for Romania had failed.
Oh, kya chal raha hai?
Hot going for the jiggle peak, but now they know that Elmi Moore is
Four
going
lage
to
pade.
get onto the site, and they have the spike. So it's all about
3v2.
Sparrow.
X-Pharaoh.
Oh, that pakad lo.
The gun.
Oh my God.
Just going to be pulling back away. Oh, the timing on this.
Off guard pakadna.
Snatched
Oh
up.
no.
He's
He's gonna wrap around.
He's ready for it. Finds one. Showstopper now. Big set. Rossi is right there, ready for him. Catches him, and that is the thrifty coming
Let's
through. Rossi's the last
go.
man standing. A massive round here for Global.
I was talking at the start of that round about the fact that Rossi's on the wrong side of the map and maybe he won't be able to get it, but it ends with him actually getting that first round win, a much needed one, a thrifty victory. As things are starting to get a little bit more spicy in map 1.
One enemy remaining. Last
And of course, the Global Cheer Squad always here to support the team and get the crowd going.
Classic chip ka hai, right
Something
click.
at last for them to actually root for here.
Operator.
Regarding these ults so far.
Nice.
Coming through as Showstopper is pulled from M and just gets completely caught within the gravity well.
Arey nahi,
Shutting him down from
nahi.
that pick. We're going to be traded back.
All right, we've got a potential drop down here on to B. Rossi
Wall
checks the
chali
garage.
gayi na
Nobody
bhai.
there, whips the shot.
Not going to be able to find that flick, and Emmons right
ये
up
लोग
on
जज
with
क्या
the
गंदा खेल रहे बे.
spot on the shoulder there of Texture as well, so knows that he's pulled back into garage. That
Judge
brings us now
gameplay.
in parity with a 3v3. Emmons as well, just saying, well, I'll take that, operator.
And Global Esports definitely taking their time here. And again, we talked, you know, on that break, it's going to come down to these clutch moments. It could go either way. Is this going to be a moment where they can pull that off? Beautiful escape there from X-Pharaoh as he's going to disappear. Shroud stepping away.
Still does get dazed up just a little bit there.
Nice.
But as he turns back around, Texture is just staring at him. Puts that gun through, and oh, that's going to be a leg shot on the Texture. No,
Nice.
and he's just has his attention drawn, spotting just the
That's
shoulder,
my IGL. That's
pushing
my
through that
IGL.
barrier. The cleanup comes in, off is going to be
Judgment.
recovered. That's 3 members still
Judgment
standing
nahi
here.
hai, judge
Global will
gameplay,
string
ekdam.
together a second round.
Yeah, the comeback is real here. Global Esports is stabilizing. They are getting those clutch moments off here. And, you know, a huge win there.
This is that momentum. This is what they need. Building up as many as you possibly can. And not allowing for that 4-0, or that 0-4 start, I should say, to really work against you mentally. But there's still so much more work to be done here, given that they are on this defending side. Typically, even though, yes, with the changes...
That's my IGL. That's my IGL. Let's go.
You still kind of expect that defensive side should have a little bit of an edge.
All right, EJ going to dive in. Can't find a target
सीधा
just
घुस
yet.
रहा है भाई.
The updraft's burned. His Texture's just going to try to sneak across.
Yeah, Texture is set up in a very comfortable position here. It's a very retracted defensive setup here for Global Esports. And they're going to be kind of ready for a very good surround. This is going to proc the Viper's pit. And this is a pretty big investment for the round here for RRQ.
It is, but you want to stop Global from getting to within touching distance. Stop them from getting one round away. Blade's now going to be pulled to Rossi because going into this pit, otherwise he's got no real way to fight having that operator in hand, so he needs to have the blades.
EJ just staying back here with the lurk. Shorty's drawn as well.
Right out in front of him here.
अरे यार देख लिया
Spot is
उसको.
just a bit getting taken down. Aaron as well now falling.
Nice.
Corner. Rossi going to be good for one. Emin getting sprayed a little bit.
Nice.
Can't quite find texture, but EJ comes away with 2 on the back end. 3 overall with his blades.
EJ आया खच चाकू मार के निकल लिया.
A really good strategic call there for RRQ. A good setup, good execution. Really almost a perfect round there. RRQ able to steal back that momentum here. And much needed. Anytime you see that Viper's pit used, you really should be winning that round, right?
Yeah, I mean, not having.
यह खच एल्बो से आया, एल्बो पे आके पूरा मार गया.
Build up another one this quickly.
YouTube पे देख रहे हो? हाँ, YouTube पे देख रहा हूँ.
Try to flush that Viper out of the pit, be able to drop it.
भाई.
Pick people off, but we are going to have some off.
ये क्या हुआ?
Perhaps is well, not for the moment, as EJ is going to be on the opposite side of the map, but we do see that attacking operator now come into play for RRQ.
All right, a little bit
Up versus up.
into A heaven,
Rossi versus EJ.
Oh, what a shot from Elmimore.
What the hell?
Yeah, and again, you know, we talked before, we need to see if Rossi can really turn it on, especially in these moments. He's got that operator, he has those opportunities to get those picks, and he doesn't get it, at least not here in round 8.
No, he does not. A bit too whiffy there. EJ now just going to be rotating over. He'll join in here with Flipshider swap over.
Texture has that op right now.
So Flip going to be picking up that op.
I've got your trail.
Texty.
Hand Seekers going to be sent out here by Flipshider as they go for the gravity well paint shell combo to try and dissuade anybody pushing forward through main, but nobody is. Texture in the meantime now. Op in hand. This is going to be the
एक-एक करके pick मत दो बे.
Towards the B site.
Yeah, it's going to be a big pivot here. We got to see if Munyet's going to be ready. Gets one.
Finds one. Thought maybe he'd
Nice
a little bit more patiently, but decides to pull the trigger before the Omen broke line of sight. Spot though, Bazzi catching one.
Nice one though.
Get too much damage down to EJ. Tags him to 89.
He's not able to curb the
Nice
progress.
though.
Well, hold on a second. Baze finds another.
No way. No, it's not going to be that plant. Old default. But a 2v2.
एक हेवन एक डिफॉल्ट से अब भी आगे निकला है. ये हेवन का इन्फो होगा. एक मेन आई गेस सो मेन का इन्फो होना चाहिए बट नहीं होगा. हेवन का इन्फो.
First op shot going wide.
Oh, this is going to be so tough for Texture.
Nice try.
A really good setup. EJ ultimately.
Nice try.
But it could have been, you know, the other way around there. Beautifully done. The 6th win here for RRQ.
6th win, and it's another economic break. I mean, you can get a half armor, full rifle buy here for the side of Global, but it's not going to be nearly as comfortable, and it's not going to be involving an operator like we had for the last couple rounds. Cash has been broken down a bit too much to be able to get that big.
वो थिएटर लगा है.
It is so hype seeing these crowds around the world, man, watching. It could not be sicker, man. Again, RRQ clutching this so far, looking very, very organized. Their executions are so good. This round looks like they have Global Esports maybe going to do a push as they wrap around. This may be the moment that RRQ is going to be evacuating.
They're trying to.
Nice one, Money. Nice, Rossi.
Rossi gets Elmimore before getting taken down by EJ, but that's still going to be a big trade up. Manya spotting him, snaps in to get Xfero's head as well. That was with a bit of a delayed reaction, too.
Very unconventional round here, but Global Esports looks like they could close this out.
But sometimes that's exactly what you need to do, something that the enemy is not conditioned to expect from you. Go for that triple push out of main. Come away with those picks.
दोनों को spot कर लिया.
Operator now on the floor. Push up here into alley, swing out, Boombot does reveal, but not fast enough as EJ.
8 HP है, मार के खत्म करो बे.
Emin now 8 health, having to pull off his own clutch.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine. Good closer there by Texture. Well, Global Esports is now halfway to catch up here to RRQ. But again, I like the strats. I like the plays there from Global Esports, trying to poke out.
We'll take us 5-7 on to 6-6. Anything works.
Activity in so many of these rounds here from RRQ where they try to fish for information there. Instead,
अबे रस्टी लग रहे हैं पता है. मतलब पता नहीं पहला मैप है तो रस्टी लग रहे हैं या फिर क्या हो रहा है.
Total disruption there, making it for an easy closer there on behalf.
Still more work to do though.
वो रस्ट है बे अभी तक.
Low on cash here for the side of RRQ. If Global could get this win in, That would allow them to stabilize.
And the way the thing is going on, off switch कर ली गई है. Rossi on rifles and texture on operator. Let's go.
Showstopper not going to connect though. Rossi able to dash back.
Nice one.
The EJ who comes dashing into the site. Not even the initial target that he was looking for.
Nice.
Now Bazzi looks to try to hold things down. I believe he might have just spotted the leg.
Nice one, Bazzi.
No, he didn't realize where he was.
Oh my
He
God.
sends himself
Ek
right
number.
into
Let's
death.
go,
Maybe
be.
the shortest round we've had so far here. Beautifully done. RRQ, of course, trying to explode there onto the A site. But
Texture on off is
such clutch
perfect.
moments there from Bazzi. Absolutely and entirely shut down.
That was just so unfortunate for EJ. I'd love to see it back here in the replay because it looks like we will miss out on it. But he dashed in to try to just join in alongside Emin, who's being targeted by Rossi. And he just happens to dash straight into that stray bullet coming out of Rossi's Phantom. Gets domed, goes down.
Get out of my way.
And that leaves just an
broke
already
him.
damaged Raze on the site as Texture, speaking of Razes, finds an opening kill.
Mila ek
Up the tempo,
fake.
dropped over the top, the up shot not going to connect, but
Nice.
EJ still so very low, ends up falling in the end.
EJ
Imam बहुत low है बे.
Big work there on the entry, and so the spike is going to quietly dip away from Garage. They have to deal with the Seekers first, and then try to figure out where is the right direction to try to get this thing planted.
I mean, the Seekers tell all. They knew that there was presence still in the garage. They now know that there's one in mid.
We've got a double stack over here, just by mail.
Oh, the creep up.
एक एक करके हगना नहीं.
Swinging through.
बच गए.
We'll find that
1 for 1.
A bit of a trade out here. And now Flip and Elmi Moore gonna have to try to make something.
Rossi
work.
आके
A-side
Rossi
is
भाई
covered
शेर
by
के जैसा
Rossi.
अकेले ये पे
Really
खड़ा है.
opens up.
Tell them he's really suspicious about where they could be. Haven't had eyes on this the entire time, so he's tucked into the side, but still wary that somebody could even come from.
Spike A पे भेज रहा है, खुद mid जा रहा है.
Backside elbow. For now, they're just going to be playing split apart. Tell me more, just hunting. But that little
seconds
अरे
jump,
तो गन उठा.
that should have made noise enough for Moniette to hear it.
Yeah.
Elmi Moore with that judge.
Raw, Bazzi in a little bit close here. So this is really going to come down to the aim play here from Rossi.
Okay, that confirms. Rossi expecting that this is going to in fact be the site that gets targeted. but
Smoke दिया है play बनाने के लिए, लेकिन बाजी तब तक आ जाएगा. पर play बन जाएगा. Elmi Moore के लिए play बन गया.
Will be able to come away with one.
Oh!
They cannot hold on to the weapon. Global, one round away from tying us up at 6-6 on the half tasteless.
It's crazy because this started out really looking like RRQ was going to keep mounting that dominance, but here we see the further along we get, the more opportunities Global Esports is able to
आप भी
find.
buy
Now
करके
we may
रखो और
actually
extra
end
weapon
this
अगर हो
at
सकता है तो
6-6.
side में दे के रखो texture के लिए.
Between the two, and this is with RRQ having side selection coming into this map, given that it is Global Esports' pick of split. That much more importance on it. This one here for RRQ to try to have that clear advantage, that's 7 and 5, before they get ready to go over onto the defending side.
हाँ, mid पे flash आएगा, smoke आया, mid का presence है तो mid जाएंगे, लेकिन 4 अगर हम mid खेल रहे हैं, अभी तक एक का इन 2 का info गया रहेगा.
It can lend to the attacking side having a very good advantage.
Rossi's going to go right down the middle. This looks
ये नहीं करना था
impossible.
Rossi.
Yeah, absolutely too many targets. So Bazzi just going to be pulling back, dropping the pit.
ये गलत कर दिया बे, ये pushing गलत था.
But in the meantime, I mean, Texture, he sat back in a very neutral position here with this operator. TP across, they'll get themselves situated here now.
ये पे
on the
बुला
side
लिया.
that's completely open.
Oh, Texture. That was crazy.
Can't get the shorty out fast enough. Had he got the no-scope, that would have been cool.
Yeah, right idea, but not fast enough. And so here we go. Flip with the plant. And RQ, I mean, unless this is the craziest round ever, they should be able to close this out.
Bazzi getting the read, now getting the
he sees
spot.
him. You need
Knows
a
that there's
shorter
one.
gun.
Okay, quickly, just tucks out, gets the kill, backs away.
दो
Again
है.
with the jiggle.
Pull कर.
Spotting out multiples, they look for the stun. Cuss hits Elmi Moore. Sparrow just tucked up against the wall.
Oh,
No scope comes in for
That's-
Elmi Moore.
That's a hell of a way to end that
Oh,
half,
boy.
man. Beautifully done, RQ.
Switching
Keeping
sides.
literally the smallest lead you can have here in a half, but I got to say, incredible round to close that out.
Very nicely done. It's just, again, this time some aggression noted, expected from the side of RRQ. This time it's over in mid. They're able to get that punish on a Rossi, just giving him too many options, realistically, as far as who he wants to shoot at, and they just punish him with that double peek out into mid. That does give RRQ that 7-5 lead here at the half.
Man, I mean, this has been such a good start to today's games here. It is neck and neck right now. You can see our key players here for the half. It's EJ and Rossi.
I mean, EJ has been having very regular impact right now with that initial start on the attacking side. And I mean, the numbers don't lie. Rossi's been having a bit of a rough go of it. He's gotten an operator into his hands for a couple of rounds there. Wasn't hitting his shots, and I think that's a big part of why we saw Texture having the operator there in that last round. He's saying, you know what, I'm going to go for this aggressive push. Instead, I haven't been hitting my flicks. You take the op. I'm going to go for some plays with the rifle, and even then still fall shy. So it has been rough, and this has been one of the things that we've been discussing during the downtime is, have we gotten some more consistency here for Rossi? Because he is one of those players where when he is on, he takes over a lobby, he dominates. But it's been he hits that stride when he shows us those high impact.
इसका तो चलने दो.
The Dermaco 1% hyaluronic sunscreen.
हाँ भाई, नहीं है मेरे पास. वापस से रिफ्रेश मारूंगा. Okay, sentinels are done for. ठीक है. अपने मैप पे आते हैं.
Rossi finding those opportunities.
क्योंकि sentinels तो are done for.
RRQ, you're very well aware that shutting him down gives you a very good chance. Some RRQ fans out here in the audience as well.
Yeah, it is hype here in our esports stadium. It is getting loud and crazy. As we go here into the second half,
सब क्लियर किया. ऊपर का स्मोक है, साइड स्मोक. ए भाई क्यों स्मोक पुश करना है? प्लांट करो ना, खेलो आराम से. चलो फिर भी
disconnect now in a garage. The spike still not planted. We will have noted Monyet forward on the site. Holding on to that spike, swing onto the corner.
मरने वाला है भाई.
Come away with one, gets the reload.
बच गए. एक फेरो. F कर दिया.
Aaron still at full HP, but that guiding light does not confirm presence. Bazzi, now going to be taken down, so now they know exactly where he is.
It's going to come down to the duel here.
60
HP here for Flip.
भाई दो. Sky versus Sky div.
Might have just spotted enough of Aaron here.
Yeah, I think he saw the shoulder.
Oh, gets so much damage in 16 HP. Aaron, he needs to hit the headshot.
Oh, down 32 HP here for Flip.
नहीं यार.
Flip will be able to get it. That's a second pistol win here for the side of RRQ.
Oh, I've got chills.
They're multiplying.
That is.
Are you losing control?
I mean, what a clutch moment there from RRQ. Are we going to have a second half that resembles the first? Are we going to see those wins get sacked here from RRQ?
It's very possible now. It's incredibly possible, and I could already see it right here before we go into the replay. It seems like Global Esports is looking to force up. They want to catch RRQ off guard, and they realize that they need to have a tempo shift right now. We'll see if they decide to go with it once we come out of this replay.
You walk over here, feel the energy.
Yeah, they're going for it.
You know, with a half that was that close, every round win is so important. Here we go, Texture with a push. Action over here, this time into A.
He's got to get ahead of that paint shell, pushes up, still gets tagged down to 70, and the healing is not available here from Aaron because they've gone for this full fight.
Nice one!
Texture somehow wins that, though, and Helmywar gets taken down. That's one of the Bulldogs dealt with. Can be recovered as well, but seems like so far no one opting to take it. The plan's just going to be coming in. Full control.
Monyet का lurk देखो.
However, still very much a weak point for him. The flash goes behind Rossi, so he doesn't get full blind, but the judge is still going to be able to deal with him. Texture comes away with the second.
वो खाली जिंदा रहना है. Monyet आके सबको मार देगा.
Solo on HP here. You can see RRQ getting ready to pop through here. But with the lurk here from Monyet, gets the drop.
The timing's absolutely gorgeous. Texture at 3. Swing it, the push.
Nice, Aaron. Nice one, Texture.
Flawless.
Let's go.
Force up, that's Bulldogs across the board on the ground. RRQ also had a very hefty commit on the buy. just the judge being the cheapest option that they had, but this was perfectly done. I mean, that opening kill from Texture really set the stage for the rest of the round.
Right
He's
now,
looking fired up.
Global Esports is firing on all cylinders here. A beautiful round. Everything went the way it needed to go in order for them to come out on top. They didn't lose. They lost, what, one agent back there. So, I mean, that's huge.
One Spectre, that's it.
Yeah, so they're going to be in healthy shape coming forward here. And immediately the roles are reversed right now. It's going to be RRQ with budget guns trying to concoct a plan.
भाई being a lurker जो pick मिला है ना, that's crazy.
This is his bread and butter.
Okay, B main पे सब के सब hold कर रहे हैं. Flash used है. बाजी का second flash use किया. Close कोई भी नहीं है, ये पता चल गया.
RRQ kind of going for a coin flip-ish strategy here. Heavy stack on A. Just eyes
Nice
on
shot.
B. Well, there were. But Texture took care of that. And so
वो
it's gonna
first
be
pick
a
मिलते ही
pretty
पूरा का पूरा
complicated
जत्था जो है वो A पे rotate
round here to
करेगा.
try to retake
और
B.
यहाँ
If
पे आएगा
Global Esports
B पे rotate करेगा और यहाँ पे A का call आ सकता है भाई कि A पूरा खाली है. You can go to A.
Is just saying, okay, let me lurk forward. I will go ahead and scout and see if they've gone on this rotation. Maybe get a backstab here. As they're actually noting this now, knowing how Vipers do like to play, and if he dies, this would be a weapon recovered. That's going to be a Spectre. They send him, it's with the cheapest gun, but now they suspect that this is going to be an A-site take because of that lurk. So I still like the way that Global are playing this.
Yeah, I mean, it is possible here for RRQ, but it's going to be really, really tough.
वो मरना नहीं चाहिए था, but ठीक है. Delay करवा के plant दिलवा दिया, that's for sure. 4v4 एक Spectre, दो एक Sheriff और एक Ghost है बस. बाकी दो classics रहेगी.
Star there in heaven, paint shells to try to clear garage side. That actually
Nice money.
forward, and as he swings
Nice
out,
try.
he one, but
ए नहीं.
two kills.
Classic pitch नहीं.
Now a third. Suddenly it's all on Rossi. Sees one,
One enemy
cleans it up, tap on the spike, knows that the Omen's going to be close.
Yeah, let's go.
Rossi is going to be good for it, holding it down, gets the clutch. Global once more now, one round away
Being a
from
lurk.
this up.
Rossi doing exactly what we talked about.
Being a lurker मैं खुद जानता हूँ रे, तो मेरे को पता है. आ रहा है क्या Discord?
One more Global Esports win and we're tied up.
आ जा Discord बैठते हैं if you are coming
Before
तो.
the Nebula had dissipated again. I believe Texture is able to get that headshot. But while
you can
it's
see each kill there from the perspective of the audience. I love that.
well, it's a very good round victory.
बैठता
Still
हूँ.
a hell of a lot closer than you would hope as Texture.
तेरे को आना है आ जा.
Elmi Moore is lurking
अभी
close.
नहीं. Next map आ रहा है तो next map आ जा.
Sending him all the way back into elbow. Showstopper at the ready. Emin guns him down. Texture not finding.
अरे नहीं दोस्तों.
Take him out. This covering fire
दोनों
provided by
डूबिस टपक
EJ.
गए.
5 HP here for Elmi Moore. If he can get one or even
Pakad.
two would be huge, but he gets neither. Manya, too quick, too fast.
I've got
And
your
this spike is
trail.
going to get planted tucked behind pillar here.
Aaron will send the Seekers. Omen TP to join in along.
अरे अल्टी खींच के बैठ जा. No.
It's just cut down. Paranoia. Yep,
Yeah,
Emin.
blinded.
He
Nothing
turns
he can do.
around.
पुश करने का सेंस नहीं था सीटी.
And shoving
थोड़ी
them
देर में
back,
आता है
not
आजा.
allowing them to tie this up. RRQ maintaining that 2-round lead.
You know, since we had the first few rounds, it's really been a game of catch-up here for Global Esports, where they've never quite managed to really get their heads above water. RRQ, you know, they're not doing it every round, but they're managing to just stay a little bit
वो
ahead.
फायर एंडाकल रॉकेट लेके जा ही रहा.
End of this race.
And one of the biggest things that's helping them do just that is stopping the
खाली
pistol
भारी.
games.
काफी भारी
In both of these
स्टेटमेंट
pistol
था.
rounds, Global have been so consistent in their pistol rounds this entire year. But not getting
बीच में
either
एक दो
on
गेम
stage.
रेना खेला वो देख तू जाके 11-11 फर्स्ट ब्लड मारे.
For them right now, if they were able to win those out, or at least get one of them.
Okay, this time, a push up into B.
वन वे स्मोक दिया बट कोई इज्जत ही नहीं है वो वन वे स्मोक की.
Wants to make them think, am I on that top left box? Am I going to be watching that angle as you come pushing through the garage?
चलो दूसरा स्मोक भी यूज्ड है.
A very quiet round starts us off, and they're going to just burst in immediately, though.
Nice
Rossi
shot.
is shot down.
Return to check. And, yep, just gets shot from behind.
ये कौन सा डैश था?
Perfect
ये
position
नबील
to get
वाला
the
डैश था.
Going to be taken down as well. Continuing to lurk, but it's somewhat aggressive push from EJ.
The numbers slowly thinning out here for Global Esports. A very fractured position right now. It doesn't look like they're going to get any kind of headway anytime soon.
Uh-oh. Texture does manage to clear that before the boombot pops into his face.
Nice.
Monyet finding a great timing for Ellie Moore can get that weapon drawn out once more to find a kill.
They could get pinched here. No, never mind. No movement here towards Vents. So as Global Esports advances up into male.
टेक्सचर को बोला रहेगा बी मेन पे प्रेजेंस दिखा.
Nebula's thrown, noise being made. There's the drop down. Xpera, he saw just enough as he stays tucked inside the smoke, and Emin just wipes swings
Nice.
out. Aaron fighting back over, finds one.
Nice.
Texture snappy with his aim, finds it, but now in a 1v2 clutch.
Yeah, he needs to plant now because there's not going to be enough time left in here.
Pinched. Jider right here.
Oh my God! It looked like he might miss that shot for a second, but he does manage to eventually get that spray where it needed to go. That spike's getting defused. 10th round win here. Global Esports, they're showing they can compete, they can hang with RRQ, but right now, they don't have that many more rounds left.
Unknown caller.
Double digits here for the side of RRQ, and that's going to force the second time out.
इको नहीं कर सकते. 7-10 है. Still winnable. Still winnable. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. खाली 3 राउंड का डेफिसिट है.
So far, everything's kind of working.
Yeah, I mean, there's been some instability. I thought maybe after the force buy loss came through from RRQ in the second round of the half that maybe they would look to pump the brakes and Ewok would have some stuff to say, but he's kind of just trusting in the team to get themselves back on track, and widely they have by being able to maintain and reestablish this now 3-round lead. So just 3 more to go is what they need to take this map. Global still have so much work to do to try to catch up.
Yeah, in this moment here, I got to say, RRQ, when we go back, you know,
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Before when
Still
we first
winnable.
saw
Still
RRQ,
winnable.
They didn't seem to calibrate that well to the stage, to the environment, to the pressure.
Buy करना है.
And then we really got to see them blossom. They really.
रॉसी को गन दे देना चाहिए. राइफल्स पे राइफल किसी और को दे दे. हाँ, और नाइफ्स पे खेल सकता है. भाई क्या
And we're
चलो.
seeing it here again today. A very well-organized and very confident RRQ. I really don't see any obvious weaknesses with these guys right now.
They've been looking quite strong across the board. Being able to get this win here on Global's map pick. Because while yes, both teams are 1-2 overall this year in Pacific when it comes down to playing on this map. So it's not like one of them has been super dominant, but Global certainly have shown stronger performances. Their losses
रॉसी का
to teams
performance
like
off लगा है
DRX,
बे.
who they were able to take
To be
into overtime,
very
Paper
freaking
Rex,
honest.
but then also besting Talon 13-6, which is one of the teams that RQ lost to, and that was a
अभी
13-3
4 चक्कू बचे हैं.
loss. So Global should feel right at home on this map. So the fact that RQ are really pushing
EJ भी
them here
चक्कुओं पे.
shows how much homework they've been doing in the downtime to really improve their play.
We're looking at Rossi right now. We saw one dagger throw, did not connect. In a round like this, it's going to be essential that he can start to get these picks and accumulate those kills. Right now, though, RRQ steadily staying back here. Looks like Vents is going to be smoked out. As the spike now goes through sewers here, Global Esports probably going to come on to A. We've got EJ ready along with Xfero to intercept.
He's got himself all the way up here in the midden. They're going to be suspicious about this, which is why Xfero has it smoked, why he's watching that angle. They realize that they have fully conceded this mid presence.
Flash close में कोई नहीं है. अंदर का side flash.
Cut off main. Up over the top. EJ. Oh, knives exchange, but it's going to be Xfero who finds Rossi.
Sorry, आ गया.
He's just going to spray through to find a second kill.
Beautifully done. EJ now 19 HP, going to wrap behind pillar.
GG हो गया भाई.
Reinforcements, but
We go next. We
I
go
mean,
next.
so far, Global Esports not really making a dent in the A position.
Spike down A.
On to Bazzi.
1 CT.
Let's do this.
I think surely he doesn't
Ulti है.
tap on the spike. He wants to try to draw them forward. Does manage to get one, but now he's got to stick to this one.
He is going to stick to it, so the spike is going to go down.
Ulti
He's
kids.
got 2 bullets in the gun, though.
Ulti
So it would have to be
kids.
an instant headshot for him, and he doesn't see the gun barrel.
अबे
We'll be able to get him. 11 rounds now set up here for RRQ.
अबे अल्ट क्या घर ले जाएगा?
Side of Global.
Dude, such a tough round, too. 2 bullets in the chamber. Yeah, I mean, you really need a miracle in that moment. But obviously not safe enough to ever reload. RRQ, they can
भाई ग्रुप पे भी टेक्स्ट डालते हैं.
Good sacrifice.
Why
there by
no
Xfero as well.
Mowing him down. Hey, Rossi, if he could come away with that elimination before Xfero takes him out. Might be that much more wiggle room for him, but wasn't expecting the backstab whatsoever. Now an operator in the hands here for EJ.
फिर से force कर रहे हैं.
Take some space. Scale up here into the site.
फिर से अभी guys are forcing.
Trailblazer not going to know anything when it comes down to EJ's position.
Okay, B site seems to be where they want to start to build pressure up. But we do have Flip perched on the box, Xfaro here as well.
RRQ are getting a decent sense of this though. They're saying, okay, EJ can likely just hold things down with this operator. He's got presence from Elmi Moore as well. Looks like EJ does.
मेरी आवाज पहुंच ही नहीं वहां तक.
Yeah, they're setting texture in.
भाई अल्ट खींचना चाहिए. Actually अल्ट खींचना चाहिए था. मिल जाता रे यार.
Maybe fish back some more RRQ members, but he gets all the way into A, and so they decide to just do a full-on wraparound.
EJ 1 HP हो गया है. EJ को heal चाहिए लेकिन वो base sky में यहाँ हट ही नहीं रहे.
This is a round that is very doable right now here for Global Esports.
पूरा side control है यार. अब अल्टी खींच रहा है. पिछले राउंड पे अल्टी खींचता, ये राउंड तो जीत जाएंगे.
Going to be eliminated. Paranoia sent across. Don't believe it connects onto anybody. But now
Mari gaya.
That's going to be the pin drop. The Evan finds a second. Rossi dead. Texture saying touch. But Flipshider pushes out over the top of him, finds him, and Monyet has been spotted. They're already defusing this one. They don't get the half. They actually interrupt it.
I mean, this round is over, and we got to go back to the economics of that round loss.
We go next.
So brutal.
Really needed to win with that round. That was expensive. 2 ultis being used there, and ultimately they couldn't get anything. I mean, I would imagine the entire comeback strategy was sort of hinged on that round working and then building momentum from there.
Evan just blast pack swings around the back of elbow and just blind sprays into the pit and finds Bazzi. It's just unfortunate there for him, but great game sense from Emin.
I op ले लिया texture.
Yes, somebody's likely going to be positioned right here on the edge of this thing.
अबे last round है, क्या मजाक कर रहे हैं?
Just look to cut off all of A side. As Showstopper being sent through, not finding anything. Texture holding close, finds one. Showstopper in, gets himself a second one. Monyet was lost. Trailblazer spotting Xfaro, swing in, looking for it. The spray.
Rossi ने बचा लिया.
Damage him, but it's not the kills. EJ still peeking on the corner, finds one. Full flash into his face.
3v2, Bazzi 7 HP.
Need to close this out and somehow then
Hit
run
ult.
back 4 more rounds in a row.
दोनों का pose निकालो.
Seekers.
Here we go with another ulti. EJ is going to be ready.
Know that the op is going to be at alley. Don't want to give him any sight lines.
1v1.
Tagged up, paint shells will force it back.
Viper का.
Oh
Elmi
my
Moore
God.
catches the lurking Bazzi.
हो गया GG.
Leaves Texture with an operator and Aaron with 7 HP to try to win out this round. They keep themselves afloat.
Nice shot.
Finds the shot. EJ will trade him back.
It's going to be a duel right now.
It's all on Aaron. The IGL 7.
That's my IGL. Let's go.
That was sick. But again, a really expensive victory, if you will there. Another ulti used. You know, Global Esports coming out with only one.
Still alive, still alive, still alive. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
You know,
but भाई को नहीं है बे बाय करने के लिए.
And fire that shorty in the right direction. You know, he's likely to just
लिया.
win. And so now we get a timeout call.
RQ is going to pump the brakes. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, dude.
You see it so many times. You'll see it in pro play. You'll see it in your own games, playing at home. You get to 12, you start feeling comfortable. You're like, yeah, we just need one more round. We've got this.
Yeah.
And then suddenly you're in overtime, and suddenly it's 15-15, and you're like, how did this happen? Why weren't we able to close it? So Ewok wants to be able to stop things in their tracks right now, make a game plan to be able to just close this out as quickly and painlessly as humanly possible.
I don't always pretend that I can know what they're saying in the booth there for the coaches, but it did seem like he was talking about going back and forth and back and forth. The fact that probably here from Global Esports, there was a lot of information probing on either side, and they were basically trying to look for that opening. And maybe we're going to have some kind of setup to sell some false positioning. I don't know.
Frags देखने हैं. अभी तक रॉसी ने कितने frags निकाले हैं.
Alterations are going to happen here from RQ.
Well, they still have that operator in hand.
Ooh, I like this.
God bless you, Xfaro. All the best.
क्या मस्त पोस्टर बनाया है.
All right, well, this timeout's almost done. We're going to go back into this. It is a situation where if RRQ can win
अपने पे दो गार्डियन है, दो राइफल्स है और एक ऑपरेटर है.
For Global Esports, they need to string the perfect game
Last
of Valor
moment
together from here on out to
Guardian
even
switch
get
की
into overtime.
राइफल उठाई.
Would be
Smoke में gap है.
familiar territory for them. If they can get there. Still pressure and economy is very much working against them. As Fanyet will help out. That Guardian to use is okay. Looks like EJ gonna be
Dog is
noted
used.
by the Trailblazer.
Nice shot, Aaron.
Swinging on the corner, finds Flipshider. That's from one IGL to the other.
IGL.
Over here on the A side. Got to see what Elmimore can do first.
अभी तक ऑपर का इन्फो
In
नहीं
the
है
back is EJ here.
और ए पे खड़ा है वो.
Cutting noise, playing this very quietly.
Elmimore doesn't have to peek too far here. He might want to hold this position for as long as he can.
Some of the paint shells, I'm curious if they
Let's see.
extend it towards having to try
ये
to
इन्फो
flush
मिल
this
गया
out.
कि क्लोज में एक है.
Instead, they might just widely avoid a ramp, but no, actually.
Nice
they're
shot.
able to find one.
3v3.
Brings it back. Brings it once more into a 3v3, but they are running out of time. 23 seconds remaining as the jump forward. Evan's going to be
Nice.
noted. Still, however, finds the kill
2v2.
before getting taken out. Monyet makes it into the site. Barely in time.
Elbow cleared.
That op shot could have come through.
Spike planted.
Xfaro and EJ, now the two.
Nice shots.
Oh, it's just EJ here with the
1v2
operator.
1v2
Such a headache.
1v2. हाँ चलो स्मोक में प्ले बन जाएगा.
Through a nebula.
दोनों स्मोक होल्ड
It's
करो.
impossible unless they were to stack up, but
पीछे से आएगा तो.
They might have identified where he is. Yeah, behind the pillar.
Ah, बच गए.
Not the cleanest kill, but a kill nonetheless. 9-12 is where we're at here. The victories
भाई
are
हार्ट
there, but
अटैक
they
वाले
are oh
फिनिशेस
so
दिखा
close.
रहे हैं.
3 rounds to go. They've been struggling to catch up to RQ this entire time, and if they could do it after such a massive deficit to then go to overtime, that would be huge here for the side of Global. Aaron with a quick glimpse, getting that opening kill.
Yeah, this was a pretty incredible round. Good instinct there to identify.
Nice.
that
साला
EJ hit
डरा
our
दिया था.
back up.
4 गोली इधर उधर गई थी भाई.
And so they start it. Can they finish it?
We have some feuding in the crowd. The chants are going back and forth across the.
Yeah, I know.
Elmimore with the
sides, it's
Bucky.
Now, again,
Bucky
we gotta
per
point out these
rifles.
are expensive victories here for Global Esports. They're having to buy back heavy into each of these rounds.
They get to carry the operator, which is the biggest burden that they have, that they want to be able to play with, so they at least keep that for themselves. EJ, looks like he's thinking about going for it. Dancing around a bit. Turns from the flash, but no one pushing up onto him.
EJ won't peek. EJ तो won't peek any day. Off guard पकड़ा तो पता नहीं बाकी वो peek नहीं करेगा.
Seekers sent from Flipshider. EJ sending on that cloudburst. They know that he's going to be playing on this left side. And he's going to make his exit, but they actually managed to
वो
flush
ने
him out.
भाई इतना util एक बंदे के लिए.
The paint shell damage, it all culminates, I believe.
Paint shell.
To find that
Viper
kill.
spit.
And that's a monstrous one to get rid of. Elmimore at the same time, though. Tucked into the corner.
He's got that.
Underhill 1. Underhill check करो.
Tries
Let's
to shift over to
go.
the Sheriff, but not able to nail it.
Right
There,
now,
Rossi
RRQ
pulls him
starting to
out.
break
Nice
the
one. Nice trade. Nice. Nice. Nice.
Finding a second, the off shot from Texture.
10-12.
Now it's
Let's
all on
go.
Sparrow. And
Yeah.
with no cash, might just have to sit back. I mean, does realize as well.
Got knives as well.
Some extra damage here to Global would be nice, but trying to play this into a 1v4 is definitely not going to happen.
Here.
So this is going to be that 10th round win here for Global Esports. After that, they just need 2 more. You got to imagine here for RRQ, they're thinking they will do anything to just shut this down and move on to map 2. But it does seem like Global Esports is able to clutch after clutch after clutch.
None of them going to even give
gun बचाने दे रहे हो
the
उसको.
opportunity to find an additional punish. They suspect that he's going to be, around that mid area, through the vent, etc. So just completely stay away from it. Spike goes off. 2 rounds separating
Let's
us from
go.
overtime.
10-12.
Global, can they keep up this momentum? still a decent amount of cash here. EJ as well with that Blade Storm allows him to get a purchase in for his teammate here.
Texture, by the way.
What does that mean? This means
when we're in dire straits, we
that एक और round का buy.
Before this had started, imagine Rossi would be in this position, but it seems like here Global Esports making that call.
Again,
अबे
yeah,
A जाओ ना.
seen that transition, seen that call in this set because Rossi was running with it, but the shots just weren't as crisp as they need to be. He wasn't able to get those flicks through, so seems like Rossi's made the call. You know what? I just want to stick with the knives. I want to stick with the rifles. Not bring that sniper into my hands.
चलो एक चीज ठीक था कि Rossi left the operator for texture because पहले shot पे पता चल गया कि वो aim नहीं लग रहा है उससे.
Wisely sending that guiding light to try to scout now. We'll use the Trailblazer as well to see just how much he can spot. Texture in the meantime.
Heaven mar.
Jumping forward, Showstopper at the ready. Won't be able to
Mar
find
Heaven.
eliminations with this, you would suspect.
Parmar.
He's thinking about where he wants to send it. Goes towards the stairwell.
Spike
Damage not going to be found, but he helps buy an immense amount of space.
All right, we got the lurk here in the sewer.
Oh dear. And Aaron does not read this at all. There's no way in hell that he's going to be prepared for this one. He can take it down. The shot not going to connect. EJ up over the top with the knives. Finds himself 2 kills. He's already up out of his seat. You got to defuse that spike, son. But it's going to be 13 and 10. RRQ kicking things off with a win on Split. Global Esports' map does not go their way.
That being said, Global Esports put up a hell of a fight, and really, we're just getting started. This is a best of 3, a fight to survive here in LCQ.
Nice try.
Global
Options थे यार. किधर है thumbnails वाला? ओके भाई ऐसा क्या है जो हम कर सकते हैं? कुछ है जो देख सकते हैं जिस पे कॉपीराइट नहीं लगेगा? कुछ है ऐसा which is watchable? I don't think so. तो गाइस तब तक तुम लोग ये सुनो और मैं खाना खाता हूँ.
मुस्कुराता सा नींदों से ख्वाबों से मिलता हूँ मैं तो रात में रब्बा ने तुझको बनाने में कर दी है हुस्न की खाली तिजोरियां काजल की सियाही से लिखी है तूने जाने कितनों की लव स्टोरियां इस जगह गई चाहते अब मेरी छीन लूंगा तुम्हें सारी दुनिया से तेरे इश्क पे हाँ हक मेरा ही तो है कह दिया है ये मेरे रब से भी बस तेरा साथ हो चाहे जो बात हो तेरे कहने से कर जाएंगे हम मर जाएंगे ओ हम मर जाएंगे मैंने तो हीरे से नींदों के भाग्य से बाबा है ख्वाबों को तेरे मैं ना जहाँ चाहूँ ना आसमां चाहूँ आजा हिस्से में तू मेरे अपना बना ले पिया अपना बना ले पिया अपना बना ले मुझे अपना बना ले पिया अपना बना ले पिया अपना बना ले पिया दिल के नगर में शहर तू बसा ले पिया तेरी लागी लागी रे तेरी लागी लागी रे कबीरा जा रे फकीरा ना जा आजा तुझको पुकारे तेरी परछाइयाँ रे कबीरा जा तुझे कितना जाने लगे हम ना मारेगी दीवानगी मेरी ना मारेगी आवारगी मेरी के मारेगी ज्यादा मुझे मौत से नाराजगी तेरी मेरी बेचैनियों को जान जाए तेरा चेहरा जब नजर आए रे कबीरा मान जा रे फकीरा यूं ना जा आजा तुझको पुकारे तेरी परछाइयाँ रे कबीरा मान जा बैरागी तेरी लागी लागी रे बैरागी तेरी लागी लागी रे रंग शरबतों का तू मीठे घाट का पानी रंग शरबतों का तू मीठे घाट का पानी मुझे खुद में घोल दे तो मेरे यार बात बन जाए शरबतों का तू मीठे घाट का पानी तुझसे मिलता रहूं मैं मुझसे मिलती तेरे बिना लगे दादी इन वादियों में टकरा चुके हमसे मुसाफिर यूं तो कहीं दिल ना लगाया हमने किसी से किससे सुने यूं तो कहीं ऐसे तुम मिले हो ऐसे तुम मिले हो जैसे मिल रही हो इत्र से हवा सुबह सुबह तू जो मिला तू जो मिला तो मिली है सांसों को हवा तू जो मिला पीरा जा रे फकीरा यूं आजा आजा तुझको पुकारे तेरी परछाइयां रे कबीरा जा चन्ना मेरे चन्ना मेरे चन्ना मेरे ओ पिया चन्ना मेरे चन्ना मेरे चन्ना मेरे ओ पिया मैं तेनू समझा कि ना तेरे बिना लगदा जी एक बारिया भी जाया एक बारिया देखो ना होठों पे तेरा एहसास रह जाता काफिराना सा है इश्क है या
who knocked WATCHPARTY out of that Viper's pit, for example, towards the end there. That gave them a big round win. But EJ there, you know, if you look at the difference between him and SK Rossi, that's probably those 3 rounds that are the map differential right there. I mean, just between the way those 2 players played. So you can see how evenly matched, why this is such a difficult, you know, situation for us.
What's up?
We didn't know who was going to be the better duelist, and of course now we're swapping into GE.
Yeah, 2GE returns now. Normally kind of that go-to Astra, Omen, and sometimes the Harbor on the maps that they used to. Now in the past, Evan used to only come in as that Sky, you know, on maps like Split. Clearly that's already changed up. Curious to see if we have more compositional and agent changes here for either team, and it does look like Global Esports, it's going to be no changes. It's the same 5 going on to map 2, which is going to be Ascent. We take a look at the Asian picks right away as you get ready to jump into this map. And whoa, we haven't seen a Phoenix picked in Seoul, I think, since maybe like Stacks picked it a while ago. But Texture,
I think of Exy on the Phoenix is what I think of for Korean.
Oh, you know what?
Korean
Exy's done it. Yeah, in terms of Korean Phoenix. Sorry, within Seoul, we actually had Jing pick it all the time in Pacific. But Texture on the Phoenix alongside a Fade as well, so a very different comp. Meanwhile, we've actually got a KO as well, or KO and Silva. Okay, so on Ascent, it's going through. Yeah, for a second I thought it was going to be someone else playing it, but Flipsider's still playing that KO.
But that's the thing, right? I mean, you're sacrificing a Sova or a KO for a Fade, and then you have the double duelist coming through, so maybe a little bit less intel gathering, a little bit less flashing, but it's that Phoenix to step in.
Hey,
I mean, we have seen Phoenixes on
bhai.
Ascent before, and you know there is some logic behind it with the ult dwarves. You try to push out, get that information early, see if it works out here for Global Esports as a base elimination in this best of 3 in the last chance qualifier Pacific, and potentially for their entire BCT 2023. We go to Ascent on map 2 with Achilles and Tasteless.
With a Phoenix?
With a Phoenix.
We saw that too, and we were looking at, we're like, well, who plays Phoenix? What's going on right now?
I thought for sure it's going to be Texture back over to the Killjoy, single duelist. I mean, RRQ are following that script. Global Esports, absolutely not. They are showing us something that is so very new, because not only is this the second time that Texture has ever played Phoenix in his career, it's the first time that Bazzi will pick up Killjoy on stage. And I believe it's also the first time that we're going to see Aaron playing Fade. So this is a lot of new stuff that we have not been seeing, that we were not expecting whatsoever. And I mean, you can only assume that there is a lot of confidence that this composition has been doing well in
Dipanshu Sagar, hello bro. Welcome to the stream.
Don't always translate. They very rarely, I should say, translate to the stage.
Dipanshu, bye. Welcome to the stream.
Okay, this is an
Live coming.
pick. We're seeing a massive rotation of the roles that each of these players is going to be playing on this team. This is when everything is at stake.
Yeah.
If this fails, it's going to look disastrous. But if it works, they're going to look like geniuses.
I mean, like we were saying, this is not a series where you can hide something. This isn't a playoff run where you have that double elimination. You get through this series, then yeah, you do have that. You could hide some stuff from some other maps, perhaps for a lower bracket if you do get pushed to it. But for this series right now, you cannot keep anything hidden. You cannot hide strategies, compositions. Everything has to be laid out on the table. And Global are doing exactly that here with this comp. But like we said, this is make or break. This is genius or idiocy at the end of the day as far as how this could end up looking. Which one do we get? Do we get that 3-mapper that we so badly want between these two squads? Or does it all come to an end?
I like what you were saying about the fact that they can't hide strats.
हमारे पास फेड है, बस फेड ही है.
But it's going to be on a very
उनके पास कायो है,
map, Ascent.
सोवा है.
Opting to go for the defensive side first here. Obviously, fairly limited flashes. You have those curveballs to play off of, but it's nothing, you know, long range. You can't really have Texture flash you into somewhere from a different part of the map. As it looks like we are going to be kicking the second map off with a lovely little tech pause.
Yeah, looks like we're having some kind of technical issue. Hopefully we can get this sorted.
Map start नहीं हुआ है, tech pause पहले.
Again, tensions high as we have RRQ with that 1-0 lead. In a map 1 where really Global Esports was nipping at the heels of RRQ. It was a victory that RRQ really had to put in some work, and now we go into map 2 here, Global Esports, with some radically different ideas on a map that we have had so many games already played on a map that I think everybody is so familiar with. And so how exactly is this going to work? We're going to see the Phoenix out here and how exactly these tactical engages can be executed. But, you know, right off the bat, when you see these two lineups the agent picks, RRQ is going to be immediately thinking, okay, how do we change it up? What do we need to do to alter our play, our rhythm, our mindset in order to deal with this?
Looks like just some issue with one of the players, nothing to do with the server, so hopefully we can get this taken care of and get underway here once more. As you can see, a lot of RRQ taking the opportunity to lounge back a bit.
I know, those seats do recline, and so RRQ is going to kick it for a little bit. It does seem like the tech issue may be on the global esports side of things, but as soon as this is resolved...
अबे यार मेरे को recliner seats लाके दो बगैर
Not
पे.
only do they recline tasteless, it's going on full pitch. Secret lands.
They've got wheels on the bottom.
They got wheels on the bottom. They don't make noise. They've got those cooling pillows.
You were probably thinking, well, I don't want to carry my gaming chair everywhere. Well, guess what? You don't.
You can roll it.
Unless it's on a shag carpet, then maybe you have to, okay?
But yeah, that would mess you up a
tech
bit.
isn't quite there yet.
The one thing that we have not been able to topple.
That's right.
With just chair technology,
We
shag
need,
carpets.
Hover gaming chairs here.
Everybody's been holding onto their shag carpet from 1985.
That's right.
Aaron carry please.
Here showed up. The shag carpets
Text
went
डालते हैं
away.
भाई कोई आ रहा है क्या?
Coincidence? I think not. So we wait and we see what the tech issue is. If they notify us, we will let you guys know what's going on. But normally here at the studio, they're pretty quick to adjust this.
A nice drawing for our Korean comrade in Binbon.
That's right.
Is currently hanging out.
Get a lot of drawings
parallel to us.
here.
He's built a name for himself.
So as you guys can see, it's packed here in our esports stadium. If you're watching at home, you should consider, if you can ever come out to Seoul or you're living in the area, coming down and watching these matches live. It is a whole next level experience. And I mean, there are periods of the year out here. We've got Valorant on almost every afternoon and evening.
Yeah. Looks like words coming in that we should be resuming here momentarily, so we should be able to get back into the game and finally see this opening round on Ascent.
डुबचिक हो गया. अब let's go.
Take both of those pistol rounds for themselves global.
Right.
Can they get back on the horse? Get a pistol, something that they were so
राउंड शुरू
consistent
हुआ
about.
था.
One of the
हम
most
6 में से
consistent
6
teams
पिस्टल राउंड जीते थे
closing
लॉक
up
इन.
pistols during the regular season. That would give them a very nice beginning here to this map. For now, it's just going to be a push forward, a little drop of the turret from Elmimore. But everybody currently stacked here inside of B main.
Yeah.
That's to the side, he's a little bit of damage up the turret. One does
Nice.
come down, that gets the reveal, and Rossi able to play off the back of it.
Yeah, immediately
Clips him.
downing EJ over here.
That's
पहला
it.
pick Rossi.
So, see, a bit of a more
दूसरा
position being taken here. Rossi able to find one, but Elmimore cleans up two, and now they're just going to be swinging across.
दूसरा भी Rossi.
Flash in, and he doesn't
अबे,
get the dink, but 2G
तकली मारी.
down with the frenzy.
I was about to say, I'm like, now we get to see that Phoenix, but already a rough start.
Nice shot, money.
Spike down A.
Onion sending the paranoia, the spike, still not grabbed. Xfero grabs it. Ping comes down. Onyet just tucking away on the short. He just doesn't even see the cloak, I don't believe.
Yeah, I don't think. I think he just exactly missed that. So he
Pulling
could
all
still
the way
get into
back.
A here.
He's going to swing around to main.
Cover going out.
This could be one of those moments where they perfectly all miss each other.
Looks like he's just going to be shifting back over to B, but here's the turret.
Put your-
Noting him very wisely placed by
Put your-
passing. He instantly gets the headshot.
That was sick.
And that is the Kings of the Pistols showing up at the beginning here of Ascent. Global take the first round.
A much-needed victory here. We've got global esports champs
Bazi
here
with
in
that
the
Everest?
stadium. The atmosphere is electric. I mean, Elmimore for a second there looked like he was going to pull through for the entire team, but
Great two taps. And honestly, that could have been so much better protection, but the curveball actually goes in behind 2GE. So he does not get full flash. He has vision. I thought maybe he had turned away from it, but it wasn't even necessary. So good on him to be able to find that punish, but otherwise that could have been very dangerous. As he opened up, it's actually the turret that gets the final tap. But good amount of damage down. I mean, look at the HP bars right now here for RRQ.
yeah, I mean, already we're just seeing a crushing round two here.
109 HP across 3 different players.
Nice shot.
Rossi delivering here
Spike
as
down,
well.
mid.
That spike is now stuck over here in the connector to mid.
Destroyed.
Drag it along the wall
अबे आमो खत्म हो जाएगी.
for a bit more
ओ
EJ.
घुसेगा वो.
Up the pace here, but
Nice
no.
shot.
One enemy.
Nice
Too
shot.
low.
Yeah, this is an absolute shutdown. A very different looking global esports so far here. I know we're only in the second round, but they are absolutely delivering. We're seeing Rossi get those good snipe shots. Overall, very well coordinated gunplay here. As they're just going to try to tie up the rest of the loose ends here in round 2 and go forward here into this match.
Nice shot.
All right.
That's my IGL.
0 beginning. Flawless fashion as well here to the side of Global. Very different sights being seen compared to what we had on Split, so off to a good start.
Yeah.
But now the purchase getting ready to come through from RRQ. This is where they can try to turn the tides, because again, we saw that 4-0 beginning for RRQ. They were able to take down the bonus, able to get the follow-up off the back of that. Can Global Esports do similar feat and move up 3-0?
Yeah, we're probably not going to have another round like that last one, where, you know, the wall banking kind of set the norm for the way the rest of it played out. This time, A side seems to be where the attention of RRQ is going to be.
Flash over the
EJ
top.
gets the initiation, finding a double.
That flash is just perfectly placed from Flipshutter. Nobody from Global Esports ready for that one here on this A site. They end up getting fully blinded, it would seem. Means it's very quick and easy cleanup for EJ on that entry. Doors shut, 5 members strong. Rossi starting to back away. And
Nice shot, Aaron.
Who's out on the trade here? Aaron able to take him down, 13 HP though. Oh, hand over the Bulldog, grabs the Phantom.
And so, Global Esports, you know, a quiet response here. We do have Rossi wrapping around here. There
Nice shot,
hold on a
though.
second. Bossy gets it started.
Does. Shots across, he takes him low. Flips. And Elmimore both knocked a little bit weaker, but Flipshutter will be able to find the headshot in the end. It seems like Aaron is just opting to hold on to this Phantom, which is somewhat curious.
Nice.
I mean, this is already
That's huge.
overall great, I would say.
That's the best round 3 loss you could ever ask for there
I
from Global
agree.
Esports. That was amazing by Rossi.
I agree, but given the cash, I'm curious to see what happens, because, I mean, Rossi is able to buy and operate it for himself. He had so much money coming into this, given that he had 3 kills in the first round. He got another one in the second. They opt to save the Phantom so that they can maybe have back-to-back round wins in case they lose here. I'll have to take another look at the cash, but I feel like if Aaron was playing with them, they could have gotten to the side a little bit faster.
Well played,
Given
well
how
played.
close this ended up being, perhaps they then managed to just win it out. But it seems like Aaron is just going to be looking to bank up as much as possible. So 3,700 for him does mean that he can pass over an op into the next round should they need it, where they also have a blade storm
tech boss.
available, and we've got another tech boss.
Okay.
भाई technical difficulties को ठीक कर लो.
Yeah, RRQ, I mean, I'm glad to see they were able to recover, but that was brutal. SK Rossi just murdering on the exits from the A-long position. And you can see it's going to be a pretty strained round 4 here since they can't carry those guns with them. Not sure the tech pod, it looks like it might be Xnero's PC. We're going to see. I see them bringing paper towels. I think he might have knocked.
We had a spill.
We got a gamer moment.
We had a gamer spill.
Did he knock his energy drink into his keyboard? We've all been there.
Well.
Happy, happy, happy.
I like that we're not even putting it on camera.
Yeah.
Like, nah, just turn the camera away. Not worth seeing.
Nothing to see here.
Yeah, it looks like you got a good amount of coverage, too. It must have been pretty full, whatever the hell it was.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's just water. It's nothing worse than spilling, you know, sticky energy drink where all that glucose is just gonna...
I literally did that a week ago. And when I would try to use the keyboard, it was hitting 4 keys and I was clicking.
One of the worst for me is I had when I bought my current desk, which is like an L-shaped standing desk.
Yeah.
It came with a mouse mat cover that covers the entire desk.
Nice.
So the whole surface is mouse mat, which is great until you spill stuff on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say my mouse mat is also massive, but it's also like a towel for coffee and other drinks that I'm having.
Like a small one, I can hand wash that. I can even throw it into the washing machine. This massive one, a little bit more of a pain to to try to, because even to get it off the desk, I have to remove everything from on top of it. The monitor arms have to come off because it's clamped over top. And it's a big old pain in the rear. So I, after moving, did away with the mouse mat.
My mouse mat is still finely aged with gamer drinks.
It's like a cast iron pan.
Yes, it's like a...
You have to season the pan.
It's like one of those slow cookers, you know? You got
There's some Red Bull on there from when Brood War released.
That's right. Way back in the day. That's a 25-year-old aged mouse mat you got right there. So
perfect.
Yeah, they don't have many of those. So, I don't know, guys. How long does it take to clean up a drink? Apparently longer than you thought.
Maybe we have to get him, we have to clean it up and then get him another one.
That
So
could be,
somebody, there's a runner.
or get him another keyboard.
That could also.
We never actually solved which drink was spilled here. Oh, they're bringing more, what do you call that? Paper towels over there to clean that up.
Yeah. It seems like it is an ongoing issue.
Okay, I think it's going to be nice and dry. We're going to have any more wipes? No. So we wait.
So we wait. We'll have to see. If somebody comes running back in with another keyboard, then we'll
Texture,
find out.
GS win, भाई GS नहीं GE
I
win.
like the
They have to
sign.
do a swap.
You're on your phone, but you are ready to put the sign on camera at any time.
Yep.
And then the good defensive play, hiding the face.
Perfectly poised, but
Yeah.
obviously plenty of fans for Texture as well as Bazzi, who have quite the storied careers here.
We had Texture, but there's 2 drinks on the table.
He's risking it.
I know.
God,
It's a dangerous.
God forbid
I know.
if he knocks over both of those. How long is that tech pause going to be? Be here for an hour. There's not enough paper towels in the city to clean up
know.
that mess. It looks like
We've
Expo's
got a
getting
great
his headset
Valorant
back in,
tournament
though.
going on. The only problem is we didn't bring enough paper towels.
Yep. The run some from my house.
That's right.
Got so many. This is a customary housewarming thing in Korea to bring things like paper towels, toilet paper, etc. when you
Robin,
move into a
toothpaste, all that.
yeah.
I remember
The essentials.
the first time I moved into my apartment in Seoul, I got a gift from one of my coworkers, and I opened it up, and it was a bunch of toothpaste. And I'm like, what is going on right now? What is the message you're trying to send to me? And then I found out that's just the norm out here.
Yeah. So since we moved in, you know, my wife's parents each 30 rolls of toilet paper.
Yeah.
Her coworkers came over, more toilet paper, paper towels. I've got boxes on boxes.
Thinking we could have used this before COVID, but here we are.
Yeah.
ये story
I'm ready
सुना
for
रहा है ना?
more
I'm ready for the
pandemics.
next pandemic.
I'm squared away.
Yeah.
I'm not going to have
Yeah.
that rush to the supermarket.
All right, so it looks like the drink was cleaned up. Headset back on Xfero.
So hopefully underway, but it looks like players still lounging.
See, he's got the lid on his drink.
He's got the lid and he's using a straw,
straw.
not taking any risks.
That's a pro play there.
Yeah, excellently done.
I will always use a straw if I have a drink and I'm playing a game. I've had those moments where I'm like, well, I have time for a quick drink, but I don't have the straw, and I end up, I'm like that guy that doesn't know how to drink water, where I just slam
Yeah.
it into my face, and
Sucking on the side of the cup.
that's right. And then that just spills down into my
बाप
gamer
रे
hat.
भाई ये गैरी जैसा लगता है
I
मेरे
always put
को
the line quite far off to the side so that I don't accidentally, if I'm trying to like flick or do like a 180 or something like
Oh,
that,
I've had that.
drag my mouse across and just hit the glass.
I've had that where the coffee mug happens to be on the right side, and I'm right-handed. I've got the operator out, and I'm like, this is a dangerous man's game. If I have to flick this to the right, I may be burning my fingers.
भाई pants तो
Very
lucky
all
है
or nothing.
How about this pause music? There's
Keep you
a
jazzed up.
problem with our computers. Dun, dun, dun. All right, now we're going to show Xfero. No lid on the cup, by the way.
That one. He's got another cup with a lid, though.
Okay.
Should be all right.
Just takes one. Just saying.
But ideally, should be able to get back into this here.
There's 4
भाई
cups
म्यूजिक
over
पे
there.
वाइब
Yeah.
करने में मजा आ रहा है
And is that, what, 3 over there? I've never actually looked at the cups until now. I'm sure you at home haven't done that either. I'm glad we're doing this together.
Drawing everyone's attention.
You may look at pro gamers differently forever after this. Who's hydrated? Who's not?
Well, this isn't obviously good for anyone. No one wants to really slow down the pace of the game. So,
Well, I I came for the tech pauses, you came for the Valorant. Yeah, that's why they put us together here.
भाई क्या है रेड बुल बेड बुल गिरा रहे हो तुम?
Great drawing. That's so funny. I know exactly who's who too.
Just enough detail to get that
right. That is clearly EJ, by the way.
Actually, okay, seems like there's something else going on.
It's more than the drink,
It's
guys.
more than the drink, evidently. I'm being told that we need more time, so we're actually going to go to a commercial break, and then when we come back, get the action underway. If I get any more information, obviously we will relay it as soon as we're back, or if the desk takes over, then they will let you guys know and keep you informed. But I guess we're going to a commercial, so we'll see you guys on the opposite side of it.
पंद्रह मिनट
Don't even need to compete. I'm already him. We already know the outcome way before it begins. The messages don't bet against them. You know I go for the win. I'm limitless. I finish them, then revive them just to kill again. Who really want it now? Undefeated, my number get called again. I repeat it, I hustle, I'm motivated. Please believe it. The struggle just made me strong enough to beat it.
जी momentum wasted. Who got cheating? CPU destroyed. Unsubscribe. Who the fuck spilled the drink? Big patch incoming. What happened? WATCHPARTY, the sequel. WATCHPARTY not work. WATCHPARTY movement. Play one DM and come back. Why? कॉपीराइट लगने वाला है, ध्यान नहीं दिया।
Match found.
कस्बा, डिस्ट्रिक्ट, पियाजा, क्या क्या नाम है बे। अपने को गेट क्या भाई खेलना है।
Watch it way. My crew is coming through.
दसवां लेवल, तीसरा लेवल, 25वां लेवल, मेरे में भी 10वां लेवल, 2 लेवल, 17 लेवल। मैंने बहुत मार है। भाई साहब एमी भाई का मैसेज है गैरी बहुत मार रहे हैं भाई ग्रुप की चैट अगर तुम लोग देखोगे ना यार सीरियसली हैक्स पकड़े गए क्या ना रे अरे आ जा भाई तू हाँ ग्रुप ग्रुप में मजे ले रहे हैं हम चैट देख रहा हूँ
Reloading. Reloading.
मतलब मेरा नेटवर्क
I'm out of here.
ये मैप आएगा
Dizzy's down. I'll take it. Back to me.
Smart move. Be faster.
Scoot, cuate. I'm good for 3.
अरे
Taken out.
They're not ready.
साले आरएनजी करते हैं
Reloading. Reloading.
जी
3. 4.
भाई चैट देखी मैंने बोल मत बात असल पेपर आ जा मैं तो बोल रहा हूँ पेपर होते रहेंगे को तो सड़ रहा है इसके लिए डीएम खेलना पड़ रहा है
Up and away. I got you.
I got you.
They're not ready.
Enemy killed.
अरे मर जा भागा मैं
She's not ready.
New stage in 10.
Get him, wingman.
No one's captured. Rampage. Stage 3.
Reloading.
साले आरएनजी करते हैं
Stay down. My ult's ready. Watch this. Gotta go. Reloading.
Folded.
I'm out of here.
Ultimate orb spawning.
all you, Mod.
The hunt begins.
Here we go! That's 3.
Ultimate orb spawning.
4 done.
It's all you, little homie.
Go, go, go. I'm out of here.
Dizzy's up top. Dizzy has drugs.
Watch this.
Yeah, it's like that. Sana, sana.
3. Go away.
Go get him, buddy.
Bye.
Cállate. She's not ready. They're not ready.
Back off.
Blow him up, Mod.
Go, go, go.
Stay down. Kills remaining. The hunt begins.
गाइस मेरे को कोई बताओ यार.
Kills remaining.
I'm out of here. Watch out.
नियॉन मेरे में कि उनमें? हाँ मेरा ही नियॉन गद्दार था.
Up and away.
5 kills. Off your feet.
Run, little man. See ya.
Reloading.
Charge your ults.
I'm good for 3.
Gotta go.
गाइस 2 मिनट.
Match found. Échale way. My crew is coming through.
ये जो 10-11 मिनट वाला चोचला है क्या हम ऑन करते हैं वापस Match delay announcement. We would like to apologize for the delays. We are currently experiencing technical difficulties. Our team is working hard to resolve the issue as soon as possible. Walk at, dock at, knock at. Let's go, cat.
Oh, hello, agents. I thought it was time we had a little chat. With guns and bullets and screaming.
Reloading.
Let's begin.
They're not ready. Up you go. Dizzy has targets. Nice.
Reloading. One down.
They're not ready.
Charge your ults.
Woo! Reloading.
जो प्ले बनाया मैं उधर उधर उस स्मोक में उसी के साथ प्ले कर दिया
10 seconds until stage
Dizzy's up top. It's good, cuate.
Jet stabbed her way to a ramp.
Oh, nice.
Stage 2.
Blocking sight. Jet's grounded.
Gotcha.
अरे यार ये डिंगरी
Grounded. Engineer killed. Grenade!
अबे साले
He's not ready.
10 seconds until stage
Lost
change.
it.
Watch this!
Raze is on a rampage. Stage 3.
My ult ready.
लालच बुरी बला है पर उसके साथ जीना भी एक कला है
Get him, wingman. I got you. I got you.
Ultimate ult spawn.
Run, little man.
Get out of my way!
My wingman's down. They're not ready. Up the way. Someone's there.
Maga.
New stage in 10.
They're not ready. It's all you, They're not ready.
Stage.
The hunt begins.
Equal trades are still fine. मरा नहीं था.
Yeah, it's like that. Dizzy's up. Dizzy has targets. And you're done.
Amazing. अबे ये तो भाई पूरा रैंक गेम चला रहे. एक बंदा दूसरे को कवर देगा. ट्रेड तो रैंक ही चल रहा है भाई.
Go get him, buddy. Sana, Sana.
Dominating.
Dizzy's up top. Someone there. You're. They're not ready. Blow him up, Mosh.
Charge your ults.
GG काइंड ऑफ थिंग है क्योंकि रैंक चल रहा है. अब ऐसे क्या ही फर्क पड़ता है.
15 kills remaining.
Grenade!
You did good.
Three for me.
मर गया तबे ये.
Get out of my way!
Not ready. Mosh pit.
Five kills remaining.
Get him, wingman. Shot my wingman. Ready.
दोनों मर गए. गाइस पता है अकेले वॉच पार्टी करना आ गए 30 सेकंड्स का पीछे का टाइमर क्यों चला रहे हो भाई.
And we're back. All right. We have fixed it.
Whatever it was.
Whatever it was.
It's all good. Been given the word that everything has been fixed, that we are ready to go. We can finally resume the second map here of this series. But we'll see how they fare moving forward from here, because in case you joined late or you forgot what happened during the downtime, right now, Global Esports up 2-1 on RRQ's map pick of Ascent, running their Phoenix Jet composition. We're able to take the first 2 rounds. Couldn't quite get that bonus round victory, but they still did an immense amount of damage. So 4 weapons were lost on the side of RRQ.
ऑप आ गई जट ऑप जट दा मुकाबला विदर दादाजी ऑप
Yep, looks like Rossi wanting to have this operator as often as possible, so we'll save the Blade Storm for a future round should they get kicked back economically. And again, with Aaron's cash the way that it is, you can even buy him another one going into the next round should they lose it. Push now as everyone's drifting over towards him. The dash has already been burned, however. The drone likely to lead, and yep, hearing that, he's just going to have to back away. Up flash in. Oh, looks for the shot. Up close and personal here is EJ. He's getting tagged down a bit. Blades now pulled. He's looking for him. Spots him. Headshot instantly comes across. Rossi spotting though. Shot goes wide.
Just outnumbered massively there. It looks like they're going to crack into B. The question is going to be, can they get flip over there? They do. He does manage to cross over to the other side. And now Global Esports has their work cut out.
जो weaponaries है ना बहुत महंगी है.
Big quad stack in the back.
Ults on either side. Texture for now just sending him.
ये round F नहीं कर सकते.
Himself over towards Switch. Let's help escort them forward. Bazzi in the meantime trying to see if he can catch any stray wallbang shots here. Did a little bit of damage to Elmi on the way in, and sees him for a brief little moment.
Sees the shoe, fires the shot. Texture ready here with the flash.
Try to flash them in. Pulls the trigger on it. Elmi Moore going to be taken down. Everybody else now situated here in boats. Managed to find some kills, but he
Let's go!
Texture gets the other.
That was godlike by Munyet. Beautifully done. With a great spray. Not a lot of time left on the clock, but they do get that defused. The third win on the board here for Global Esports. Continuing that momentum.
ओडन तो उठाई यहाँ नेट क्यों गया?
Defuse the third win on the board here for Global.
ऑफ हो गया. मैं स्ट्रीम बंद हो गई.
Esports continuing that momentum
over here into this round.
Yeah, it was a very.
Oh no, of course he used.
मुझको लगा मेरा हुआ, सबका हुआ, छाड़ देगा.
You buy around there, so. Right now, RRQ looking pretty broke, pretty busted here with Global Esports. I mean, looking great, at least so far here as we start the first half.
I mean, it's a hero rifle for Elmi Moore. Knives for EJ. Knives for EJ. Still could do some damage, make this work. Prowler to check and see if there's anybody forward at bench. That one going to be noted. Texture in the meantime, just waiting. Does have that run it back available as he just stays chilling in market for the time being. Aaron with some covering fire. Paranoia goes across. Finding the first. Aaron now revealing his position as well. Spraying down from window. Not able to find anything. Onto the top. Doesn't get a reveal, but that's going to be another weapon recovered. So now 2 Vandals here in the hands of RRQ.
We got to see how Munya can handle this. Can he drop a couple before they dive in?
Off the dart. Aaron was tagged. Munya able to find one, but EJ, a very easy cleanup through that smoke as they go dropping down into the site. Now 3 rifles strong. This would be a huge win for them, and EJ with 3.
Fuck हो गया.
That much more possible, that much more likely. Yet with another. TP to the opposite side, but it's noted.
ये round losable था ही नहीं, तृप्ति थी.
Win. Keep RRQ within touching distance.
Yeah, that was a beautiful round there from RRQ, and by the way, a much-needed one. Otherwise, there's a chance Global Esports runs away with the next couple of rounds here. With EJ, you know, whether he's on a rifle, on the operator, on his ulti with the knives, or even with a shorty, he is always so on point. He's always able to come in there, draw the crosshairs towards him, get the kills, and allow the rest of the team to spill in.
This is going to be a really hefty commit here. Once again, the Odin, but also the operator, and it's glass cannon for SK Rossi, so no armor to speak of. Coming into this round, needs to be that much more pinpoint with his shots. Well, it seems like Global Esports expecting this pressure to be coming up through mid, so they have Bazzi sat back. A little jump peek over the top. Ready to wallbang with this Odin in case anyone tries to push up the market.
And for now, it's going to be a march up into B. They did push into mid decently. EJ's got a decent position, but he still has a jungle of Killjoy utility to try to
देखते हैं भाई यहाँ से drone.
We got Texture over here ready to intercept onto B.
And times it out to be able to get that. Molly down on the ground. Time to try to intercept. Channel Storm as well.
Okay.
Picture. Fragment comes in. Will force them back for the time being. Be more rushing for it. He's trying to get himself into the spot, but he goes right into the meat grinder. Blended down as can't quite stabilize that Guardian shot. Find the second kill. 2GE does break open the site, but the 2v3.
Rossi open.
Coming down. Bazzi has a lockdown. Should they feel the need to use it here?
They've got EJ that can work a wide angle. Meanwhile, they're going to have 2GE push up right into that bubble.
Oh, he's just ready for it. That's exactly how they're trying to play this one out, and now one yet. Would love to have a different weapon. Is it all been TP4? They're ready for him.
Ground throw किया ये पता है?
In these two maps, we've had a lot of moments where Omens are teleporting across and getting killed right when they arrive.
Yeah.
Just, you know, from the front.
Not quite getting a decent sense of where the opponents are going
मैं
to be.
सो जाएगा stream पे सो जाऊंगा ऐसा खेलोगे तो.
Pull off their own little thrifty win here to re-establish a lead. Otherwise, RRQ be able to nab that away from themselves, away from them, and they've got quite a bit of cash banked up as well.
Okay, well, we're starting to have that reversal occur here. RRQ looking extremely strong. Global Esports here with a pretty heavy stack in the mid. That should leave A pretty open if RRQ does decide to get in there and try to take that. All they'd have to do is get past Munyet Sheriff.
Knife over the top, not gonna note anything over towards Wine. We'll be able to clear out that drone. Paranoia across, very nicely done. Up the peak coming through in the haunt reveal. Doesn't matter too much because no one's in a position to actually punish him through a smoke. One yet, taken down, lockdown. Going to be invested here, so tell me more. And RRQ not looking to mess around, not looking to give them that chance. Not even
GE for a GG.
Yeah, it's interesting to see them actually go for that. I don't know if that is an overkill, an overspend, or maybe a really brilliant move.
And overall, it's just not taking chances. They want this lead. They want to be able to try to run away with the map from here, so I don't mind them committing this into the round. They also have a Hunter's Fury available, something, you know, obviously a tool that Global Esports does not have since they are not running that Sova. They have the option to be able to clear out Bazzi's lockdown, so they're going to be using theirs a bit more proactively just to really keep it cautious.
हाँ ठीक है तू bang ही कर. Nah, this was nice bang. This nice shot. Nice shot.
Suddenly,
oh my God!
Aaron versus Elmimore swinging in, and Aaron gets the shots, but there's no time remaining.
I can't believe it. Maybe the lockdown was worth it. I don't know. That is
unreal.
The most disastrous victory you could ever ask for there for RRQ.
Yeah, I mean, look, they still have a good amount of money, so they are going to be able to buy back up, and they still have enough.
दूसरी side से खेल रहा है
weaken
बाबा.
their position quite a bit compared to what could have been, but just great sheriff shots coming through, and I mean, you can see why the global trend is been to really invest in sheriffs when you're going into these thrifty attempts, when you're going into these eco rounds, at least putting in that 800 to be able to get a sheriff.
पानी मत गिरा अभी.
It can turn the tides, it can deal damage.
Okay, this is going to be a really interesting round 8 now. LB Moore here with the Odin ready.
Just double checking his hot hands line up, but no, it's just going to be the curveball. Oh my God, absolute decimation. As Aaron
तोड़ दिया है
tries to
पूरा.
back off. EJ already saw too much in this round. I don't think it's going to be a similar repeat as what we just saw with the
Save
Sheriffs.
करो.
Given the operator, the Odin, those monstrous expenses that are in the hands of Global Esports, they have to just try to save them. So RQ looking to walk away with a flawless unless they go in the hunt, which they should.
Yeah, I mean, these are two extremely expensive guns here in the hands of Global Esports. So they're going to stay back. It's going to be a dull end to this round as this spike is going off. RRQ, a healing moment, no doubt, to win on that site like that after that crazy, disastrous all-kill there from Global Esports, where the spike ultimately does go off. So the score is going to be 5-3 here. Xpharaoh actually on the hunt. I don't know that he's going to be able to get over Tribazias, but...
Knows that the turret's there to play contact, and looks like Bazzi just going to be backing away. Hop in. No.
Mark,
not
mat kar.
connecting. Rossi now having to pull back, but they know where they're at, and it's all on Bazzi now. They're trying to hold the door. They push in. 2 members going to be taken down. He looks for another one, but EJ will be able to find a 3rd elimination. Shots in, cannot get it. And the op will be held on to, but the Odin is lost.
Now we got to see Ken Rossi get something done with this operator. He's had
Kuch
his
karo.
moments. Other times, you know, it's been rough and it's had to go to texture here.
Phoenix on the op, not what you want to see.
Yeah, you
Need him to
mentioned
be
earlier.
playing proactively in those front lines.
It did look like he was going to go for some kind of a lineup there, try to molly the position, but instead it turned out to be a flash peek.
I think the call came in that they were already going to be so far forward that Molly is usually to try to zone off when somebody's playing into the cubby, playing around that ult orb. They probably identified, you know what, they could be pushed up close, so they opt to just take the more aggressive fight, send the curveball around the corner and try to swing in and win, but they just hold down mouse 1. You're swinging into enemies that are already holding a hard angle.
Did you say hold down mouse 1?
Yeah.
I love that.
That's all they had to do.
Spin by eraser ko bhejo.
And it was just instant death from Monyet and Texture. No, first time out used. It's been 4 consecutive rounds now racked up for RRQ. Very similar in that regard to what we saw on Split. It was 4 off the rip, but that's when the first time out came through from Coach Spin. That's when we saw that is when we saw the timeout called for GE, and that is when they were able to get their first round win. Now it's them trying to just bring this back to within touching distance. They'll have all of the big weapons that they're looking for, but again, they need to find some form of
El Memo और Odin के साथ है.
win these rounds. They need to have the majority of people surviving these rounds. Rossi is going to be in that full flash, and Elmore counter spams Bazzi with his own Odin. Shuts him down. Rossi as well. Tagged so low, he's got 24 health.
You can see Elmy Moore laughing over here.
And RRQ just has the read once again.
And so they're going to shuttle the spike all the way back through spawn, this time aimed up towards A. And let's see what Monyet's ready for here. He's been murdering with the Sheriff. This time he's going to have a rifle instead. He's going to smoke this out and stand inside the bubble. He can get
Nice.
one or two, huge.
You have to check wine first. Haven't paid enough attention to it. There's the cloud burst. Paranoia not going to be hitting here onto EJ, but Monyet does manage to save Aaron's life.
Yeah, just in the blind
Rossi!
spot of EJ, unable to do anything.
क्या है?
Set up on the nano swarm. Rossi being as low as he is. That's just the catch coming through. Swing out. Flipshider managing to find Aaron. Takes a bit of damage. 2GE stops the TP here from Monyet. Keeps him locked now onto this A site. And I mean, look, the spike is planted, but now they have him surrounded. They're just going to be hunting for the kill.
Just Monyet here.
Oh boy.
The, yeah.
Nice shot,
We're
though.
circling, but Monyet gets the first.
Drop down. Flipshider will have noted this. Pushing up and yeah, is able to take him down. Gonna say, Monyet, obviously a former jet main, knows how to put an operator to use, so you do have to respect it to a certain extent, but it's still just another great read from RRQ, knowing that that Odin is going to continue to come into play on that B site. They counter spray it, and Elmy Moore just shuts him out.
Yeah, look at this.
Just waits, he says, okay, that's the angle.
Did you hear the laugh at the comms? I love it, the evil laugh.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, it's maniacal. Spraying people down on this map with an Odin is very much akin to Crash. He's killing 5 people on a rope on Fracture. You just have to chuckle as you do it.
Right, in this next round, a quiet start, a heavy stack into mid. An opportunity for Rossi to peek. He's going to stay back.
Both shock darts going to be using. Sparrow is looking to clear out some potential KJ util, but as we can see, Bazzi is fully shifted over towards the A site, so he's got his full setup here. Monyet quickly clears the drone. Oh,
Okay.
spotting EJ.
Now Rossi's stuck back there unless he can get across.
Okay, I was going to say really shallow cloudburst. He actually was exposed for just a bit, but EJ couldn't quite get the punish. He just puts him down to 85.
Pressure builds over here at A. There is a
खुद के बंदे ही किए हैं
over
black.
here.
Watches now over the top. Bazzi tucked away in hell. Monyet keeping down onto the low ground into the smoke, but still receiving some damage. Some warning shots sent towards him.
Shot.
Yeah, finds one.
He's so clutch here.
Bazzi's out in the middle of nowhere. He ends up falling. Has to know that The swing around the side on his flank is coming through.
Shot!
Yeah,
Shot!
what is that shot?
What?
Sheesh!
Somehow gets the 3K now on
Shit!
the fourth, and he's got it. What a play from Moniette.
Moniette is out of control. This is insane. That was all him back there.
I cannot believe it.
Ooh.
I mean, I kind of can. It's Moniette, but at the same time, with a Guardian.
Yeah. I guess if you can click on those heads.
He's basically still moving. If he counter-strafed at all, I could barely notice it. Wow.
All right.
That's a gut punch.
No
Your
kidding.
RRQ, but how quickly can you recover from it is the question.
All right, some pretty quick movement here from RRQ. They are very interested into the B site here. Bozzy may make this an impossibility. EJ has already penetrated the site.
He's got good damage across though. Flip shot getting tanked. Everybody worked alone.
Nice.
Texture situated now. Spotting him. Sent the curveball up over the top. Hot hands as well. Just for further dissuade.
भाई रॉसी के लिए दर्द ही दर्द है आज.
Switch by 2GE. The HP bars, given the number disadvantage as well, you would suspect it.
50 HP बचे और एक half HP है.
Again, they still need to do it somewhat cleanly.
My Odin goes brrrr.
Bazzi just
wow,
spraying across to find another. Flip try to return fire.
Okay,
Gets
Flip
him.
is doing it, man. He's found two.
Now into a 2v2. Still, though, they know the Texture's on the site, but they work him lower and lower. The
Nice.
Texture finds Flip.
Nice.
Shoulder cleans up 3.
Global
Bring it now 5 to
Esports.
6.
They are playing so well here. And I do have to wonder, is RRQ maybe overextending a little bit? Are they
Op
being
मत
too
लेना.
aggro?
रॉसी
Giving away
अगर
the
op
lead?
लिया.
They could be probing and fishing for information instead.
Good on Flips to be able to find those kills. Do a little bit of extra damage, but the cash flow right now for Global Esports is still very
Nice,
strong.
Tara.
They should have their full purchases coming into this final round of the half.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
opportunity
they are
is
feeling it.
certainly
Let's
still
go.
there.
Moniette's going with a judge.
Let's not forget.
मनो कर रहे हैं
It
रॉसी
was
बाबा
either gonna be
आपको.
6-6 or 7-5, so a lot of varying of the first map.
Hey, no command, rolling.
God, they're matrix dodging these bullets through the wall.
Somehow no one really taking any damage there again. Decent little chip off the fragment. Let's knock Bazzi down to 82. Meanwhile, Moniette jiggle peeking over here.
अकेला अंडर हेवन होल्ड कर तो रहा है.
Good purchase of Vandal in the end. Spots
एक मिला.
And that's the spike on this side. Paranoia connects. He knows it. Xpharaoh trying desperately to keep himself safe. Sends out the recon. Now he doesn't know where he is.
Oh!
Ah, nice.
Moniette guns him down. Spike on the ground. Minute left to go in the round.
Nice.
Moniette finds a third.
He just keeps doing it. It's insane. All right, we've got...
Ah, yeah.
Just EJ with a stinger.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, this is
6-6.
basically impossible. Let's see what he can do. He goes down. Global Esports ties it up 6-6.
A great run back here on the back end of the half to make this even. It's definitely not what Global were after, though. As we go into the half, quickly
Let's
tied
go.
up. But it's definitely a great run back after allowing for RRQ to streak together 5 consecutive rounds. Make sure that they're fairly separated. The blood might be flowing just a little bit more now here for Global Esports. But again, the question's going to come down to it for me. Faceless going into this next pistol round. Do we see them tie up that figure, or can RRQ come away with a win? Whoever starts off with that pistol round victory has such an advantage going into the next half.
I mean, that it could really just come down to that. There was a period where it looked like RRQ was going to, you know, do exactly what happened in map 1. They might have had some shaky moments, but just kind of truck ahead.
ACS देखो लौंडे का.
Make a wish.
3-3-3. KDA 3. Kills 15. Deaths 6. Assists 3. भाई ये अलग लौंडा level ले.
We would have an extremely different score.
Oh, sure.
He was superhuman.
It'd at least be, you know, 7-5. If it wasn't for him with the Guardian, and him getting the catch on those two players trying to sneak their way into A to get the plant down, Moniette continues to be a massive difference maker here for the side of Global Esports. I haven't gotten to see an ace yet, but maybe he'll have one in the chamber at some point, given that he was our ace specialist, our king of aces during the regular season. I think 3 total aces pulled off.
All right. Well, I mean, look, it's possible for Global Esports to do this. They are looking to be in much better form. Monyet has really turned it on. He's put it up to 11 and then ripped off the knob. They just need to keep playing this.
Excuse
like this.
me,
That being
boy.
said, I mean,
Bhai,
they're
galat
tied
hi.
here. RRQ. They really seem to kind of power ahead in the later half of map 1. In this brief bit of downtime as we go into the second half, can they pull it together? Can they make those micro adjustments and come out on top?
Still, I think the biggest concern for them is going to be once EJ is able
अरे
to
रॉसी
get that
6 पे कैसे है यार?
sidelines. He's been fired up and on point all day long.
Right.
Both on Split and here on Ascent, he's been looking good. You can see him way out in front of the rest of his squad. Him having that off in hand could absolutely take over. But it all starts with his pistol, so we'll see who's going to be able to net that for themselves. As Global Esports move over to the attacking side.
All right, man. Let's get into this. The Phoenix play, by the way, turning out to be very interesting. Again, remember, everybody, if Global Esports can't win here, that's it.
Season's over.
It's the end of the story for them. They've picked an unusual comp and rotated their roles just slightly. RRQ, I mean, look, they're ahead in one map, but that could easily turn on its head if Global Esports can step it up to the next level.
भाई ये जीते अगला मैप भी मिलेगा देखने के लिए मैं हाफ टाइम पे अब मैं मतलब मुंह बंद करके मैच देख रहा हूँ तो मैच जीत रहे मैं कुछ भी बोलता हूँ तो मैच हारने लगता हूँ मुंह बंद करके ही देखूंगा
Sova picks coming through here on Ascent. This is Bazzi playing Killjoy for the first time on stage. Is Aaron playing Fade for the first time. Texture playing Phoenix for the second time ever. They can make it work. The boldness, the gall to actually go for this. It cannot really be understated. Curveball through, Haunt as well to just fully check out Tree. Nothing going to be spotted. Rotations are fairly fast, however. We're about to have 4 players arriving from RRQ. So we'll try to put some damage down on the Texture. Sends out the hot hands, just staying put over by window. Nice. In the meantime, finding one.
Nice shot.
Back, managing to find one.
Nice one, Bazzi. Cover अच्छा था.
Suddenly, it's all on EJ.
Yeah.
नहीं होएगा. Pistol तो मिल जाएगी.
It's already the dash gone. His one cloud burst expended. One yet sends a smoke just to make it that much more difficult for him, and the door is shut.
रॉसी को ये फ्रैग लेने दो हाँ बस थोड़ा एक-एक करके फ्रैग दिलाओ कॉन्फिडेंस वापस आएगा
You were mentioning earlier, Achilles, I mean, this pistol round is going to be so important. It's neck and neck, and here it is. Global Esports has done it. Can they start to stack those wins?
This should, obviously, you should be feeling pretty good about their odds going into this next one. If we see some sheriff pickups from the side of RQ, then that will definitely need to be respected. Looks like it's only going to be Elmi Moore, and again,
भाई that's important. Actually, that is important. That if people like confidence वापस कैसे आएगा? मार के आएगा.
With the sheriffs, but it hasn't quite been the same today.
Yeah, big shots there. Bazzi already starting to steal the round. EJ delivering, gets the revenge.
Gets a bit, but still there's so much to deal with here for the rest of the squad as Texture just breaks through, and once more it's going to be EJ with a ghost.
Yeah, a very likely and expected loss here as already RRQ in the first half. EJ does get the kill, and we'll get the gun.
Gets the Spectre. I mean, any additional damage from here is just value. Gonna back away. Texture very much willing to hunt him down.
Yeah, and it looks like he's gonna wrap all the way back around here into A. Monyet gonna smoke this off.
I mean, at the end of the day, you should just stay put, die to the spike.
Yeah, exactly.
Not give up that extra bit of ult charge here. Seems like that's going to be his intention, but swings out now. Okay.
That's too bad. A little greedy there. RRQ, you know, it started out neck and neck.
चलेगा बॉस चलेगा आ जाओ जी को जीतता हुआ देखना चाहते हो आ जाओ दिखा दूंगा
Bigger and better guns. Are they going to be able to start to reverse this?
Gets them a nice little stretch lead. Taking this bonus for themselves would be an enormous boon for extending us into a third and final map. See, Xvero, Sova on B site. Man's got a node.
Xvero will go brrrr.
Playing back. He says,
Dard dega for real.
I'm anticipating this. Now he's going to try to delay push over in towards Fade. Nade down, run it back. Moving here for Texture. Does get the tap onto the door. Just looking to clear things out, and will note that the site is empty. We're snapping back over into A main, and now the plant tapped for a moment to see if there's going to be any answering util perhaps, but now the plant will come through.
भाई साहब, ओ देखो, बाजी भैया को देखो.
As he around the back, he slipped the net. He's gotten himself all the way through to the defender spawn.
All right, we see Munyet wrap around, but he's dropped immediately by 2GE. Rossi doing some work.
Texture trying to
कौन
hold
बचा?
that
एरिन भाई
one.
बचे.
And it's what we had suspected.
Yeah.
RRQ able to recover that, and I would say a healthy round win here, taking 3 guns with him, including that oh so expensive Odin.
Yep. And they get the note. I wonder if I think Bazzi might have been full sprinting
Okay,
at that point. Maybe
chalo,
experimental
chalo,
footsteps. Bazzi was expecting them to be further forward, but he was able to turn around. That catch really helped save this round. Because if Bazzi gets into that position, he's able to have that flank, get that punish. And it's hard to say how things would have transpired, but it definitely feels like it would have been going Global Esports' way.
Okay. RRQ ready to try to even this out, 8-8. Global Esports here to stop it. Odin's out. We're gonna have that common wall banging. Note the angling here. Xpharaoh pulled a little bit further back. He's gonna look for some kind of an opportunity to be created here between this wall. A heavy stack here for Global Esports just around the corner.
Yep, just playing contact there off the turret, sends the paranoia.
अबे यार ये Odin battle बहुत भारी है बे.
For a little bit more. Yet in the meantime, about to clash with EJ and Flipshot on the opposite side of the
El
map.
Mimo Rao.
Going to dip down into the
Mani
lower
भैया
side
मर
of
गए.
B here, in case they do actually try to pierce through.
मनी भैया मर गए. मनी भैया मर
The full flash now. It's a Prowler. Guy doesn't know which way he's up, but covering fire from 2GE helps save him as Texture gets taken down. Now 2GE turns his sight to the back rip. Okay, Rossi going to be taken down.
GG हो जाएगा इसे तो. मैप 3 देखना रे जीतो.
Be able to get in and break that position, but 2GE clutching it. The Odin was like what, 26 bullets remaining. Obviously, the longest reload time imaginable. But 2GE covering it and creating those difficult positions where there was no way for them to get in there.
I mean, just being able to take out Texture, has he been able to swing that corner maybe a little bit faster, they would have been able to get that punish and at least trade it back. But because he gets so delayed by the Odin spray itself, it whittles him low. He's not in that position to get the back ramp, and 2GE is trying to hold it down from there. So excellently done, RRQ. They keep it neck and neck. They keep themselves very much in the driver's seat here for this series.
All right, this round, Global Esports needs to create some opportunities. They've lost that momentum they had. We have double Odins here in the hands of RRQ. No thin-walled areas are safe.
No, they are not. Only more just creeping up.
Call I रहेगी. There might be another Odin. There might be.
A site here for Global, but everybody is already very close by from RRQ. Xpharaoh even pulling away from me for a brief little moment. Now Fragment down. Great timing here. Flipshot looking to just slow them up. They do clear it, so he can't reveal how many people are going to be in that position. The Haunt connects, so he's got to pull back away. Starts to spray through once more. Cloudburst going to be dissipating 2GE, revealing the position, managing to find one, takes a TP out, recon dart, pings on the 2. Now Xpharaoh's up in heaven with the Odin.
Right though.
2GE gets another.
Erin एक और मिला Erin को.
Second kill.
Nice one.
Ball sent. Know that one's going to be in hell. He's going to be so very low because of the
Nice.
push in. Texture able to finish him there with the classic. Flipshot in heaven, making his presence known.
Nice.
Will be able to get the flank through. 3 players left standing. Global will be able to go ahead and take the lead once more, but it's still such slim margins for them.
Paper thin lead है बे.
We've got EJ here, ulti ready.
That should be.
We have the audience here with a Global Esports chant. Timeout and not a tech delay. Thank God.
Yeah. RRQ
मैं
going to
washroom जाके आया.
second of the series overall. Until Ewok does not want this to slip away from them.
Yeah, all Global Esports has to do is keep that momentum going. 2G WGE, by the way, has had his incredible moments in these last 2 rounds here. I mean, he's really been on top of it. Although this does seem to be a map that is gelling so much more with Global Esports and what they're planning, what they're trying to execute. We see Ewok here now, talking to the rest of the players. They've got to figure out a way to circumnavigate the score just slightly and then squeak out those few wins. This may be centered around EJ here. Where can they send him to try to infiltrate a position, crack it open, and get some kills?
See if it works, or if Spin and Aaron are going to be able to get a decent sense about what this defensive setup from RRQ was going to look like. We saw that.
मैं वॉशरूम जाके आ गया, राउंड नहीं हुआ ना स्टार्ट.
Timeout before.
Rossi Mia double digits.
Counter spraying with an Odin. They're able to shut it down.
EJ भाई ने किसी को देखा नहीं ना.
Pop it up over the top. Knives in hand.
Joke's over. You're dead.
As they run it back. Going to be used by Texture, looking to clear things out. EJ.
Okay.
Finds one. Monyet going to be dealt with, but then Rossi quick to trade it. Sparrow.
Yeah. Not into B site just yet. Rossi just slipped through mid.
Way through and okay. I wonder if Texture actually saw enough, or maybe the shot was either way. Elmimore now with a second, now a third.
Dude.
Shuts it down. They get so close. 8 HP for him to be able to stay alive, but this B site just seems unassailable right now for Global Esports. RQ just continue to push them back at every twist and turn.
I gotta say, very different victories here from RQ. It's these clutch wins, these wins that look like, positionally, I think Global Esports is better set up to kind of win the gunplay moment, but it's RRQ with better reflexes. Clutching these key moments, covering each other very well. It's 9-9. This couldn't be closer. It's a back and forth here in the audience, by the way, with the RRQ cheers and the GE cheers. It is hype. No one knows who's going to take this.
I know, but
this time EJ's here with the operator.
RRQ will get this.
Peering down into B. B's been a pretty action-packed site so far. Looks like EJ's going to try to back up. No, he's going to stay down here and try to peek.
Full flash though, has to back away the Prowler as well. Chasing through as Rossi trying to.
Oh, he bumped his head. He bumped his head on the doorway.
Bumped his head. The fragment was putting some damage down. Monyet now going to be dealt with there by the operator. EJ looking for the follow-up shot. He's got him. It's again just this B side. Global Esports try again, but it's failure after failure. When they try to get themselves situated here, RRQ is just ready for it, and they have every measure in place to just shut them down on these pushes, and it looks like it might just be a back-to-back tech pause, or rather a back-to-back timeout. That's what I mean to say.
Well, don't hold your breath. I mean, the way today's gone. It did appear, I wish I could have looked at that shot a little bit longer. It did appear that Rossi made a mistake on entry, jumping up only to bump his head on the door to fall back down, unable to create a moment where you already had the jet in the site, and the chaos can be created. Instead, it was a bit more of a positional bottleneck where the Odin could punish so easily.
Well, now, the final timeout for Global Esports in this map, and perhaps in this season of Pacific, has been used as the lead slips away from them. RRQ once again in control, up by a single round. And as we can see here, our new fancy schmancy little timeout overlay, it's going to be Sheriffs pretty much across the board. So
yeah.
Can they pull off another thrifty win?
Well, I think they don't have a lot of choices. I think they really need to here. I mean, this is dire straits now.
VCT is done for India.
Especially that last round. I mean, that was a pretty incredible shutdown of the B site. It is going to be where they're going to go. A is instead where they're going to at least try to start fishing for intel, but you can see already. Well, hold on a second. Let's let this round develop here.
Heavy stack at A. Looks like Bazzi just going to be lurking back over in B lobby. Orb taken from Texture just to try to get that next run it back available. Smoke comes in. They're going to creep all the way up to clear that turret. This is again going to be them sending the spike over towards the B site. TPing across, just looking for a target. Texture stays statuesque back over towards Wine.
B site is theirs for the picking. They could finally get that B site dream.
अब जहाँ जा रहे हैं उधर केजे दिख रहा है.
But Xero in a pretty retracted position.
Show a little bit of presence, put some damage across, take some in kind, and get the fragment out. Down as they. Oh, the haunt.
Oh, this is a.
Not getting the reveal.
Oh my God, EJ is sick, and he gets out too.
And with the Sheriffs, there's just no way that you're really going to get that punish unless you're able to just headshot him straight away. Tell me more now. Window, but yet able to get the catch. Tricks the TP up, but it's right into the arms of Flipscheider once more. Finishes him off. Push around the back. Bazzi, quick with a headshot. Takes out Sparrow. Draws some attention, but that off is already staring back across.
Bold move to do a 2 versus 1 in the longest angle you can get in the map right there. Gets shut down.
Spike now planted. Done. Recovered. He can get 2 here. No! Manages to get the spray. Aaron!
Hold up! Hold up!
Keeps him in this one. The haunt. The hold on the spike. He knows that this is going to be the half. Sends it 7 bullets. Down and EJ.
Oh my God.
Has the triple.
EJ is a legend. And I gotta say, I mean, in another, one of the different multiverses, that's the round that Global Esports wins, and then we're in map 3 because of it.
It would have been such a fantastic feeling for them had they been able to get that thrifty across. But I don't think that they're necessarily going to be disappointed that they couldn't, given might be expecting to end up losing the round. It's really all about what they do going into this next one with weapons back in, having those full buys. As to whether or not they're going to be able to claw this back a little bit more, get to within touching distance, and jump up over the top, and Money has ready for this. Quick and early shutdown onto EJ. That's about as good of a start to the round as you could be hoping for here. You're cheering for Global Esports.
A little bit of a tactical play that doesn't pay off, but Global Esports still has their work set out for them.
It was an attempt. Now again, turning over, rotating everybody across towards A.
Oh, this is a
down
pretty
mid,
crazy.
triple push down mid, actually.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they're going to be ready for this one.
Global Esports is not moving very quickly here, so I mean, they could end up completely getting surprised.
Okay. The alarm bot set up. Keeps it up a bit, but the full flash connects on a Bazzi.
Nice shot.
Headshot on a 1, but I don't know if he was quite ready for the rest.
Nice
Lockdown is
try.
committed. Texture, however, pushing forward, looking to clear this one out.
Needs
to reload, needs to get something done if he wants to clear it, and eventually
Nice shot.
Rossi set up in 1, gets
Nice.
one, gets the other.
Dude,
Global.
this is so sick. This is so close.
Damn near flawless fashion, only lose out on Bazzi. 10 to 11. One more to tie it up.
RRQ, maybe regretting sending EJ out like that. We have rival cheers here in the audience. It is so hyped down here. Yeah, EJ comes up, look at this, boom.
I mean, the paranoia just doesn't hit Mon yet. He's jumping to get up over top of the box, so quick and easy kill.
Remember, Global Esports loses here, they're out. It's over. It's the end of the year for them.
And that's going to be the final timeout now burned from both squads, RRQ.
That's right.
Sending it. I mean, we've had 3 timeouts happening so close together here.
Yeah.
Because the pressure is that high. RRQ did not want us to go to 3.
All this hard work, all this training, all these scrims, it's all led up to this moment for these two teams. Global Esports just needs to get caught up and then get ahead. RRQ, they just got to get past that finish line. Could we go to overtime? Very, very likely.
Could absolutely happen. And then from there, who knows who manages to take this one?
ये म्यूजिक मतलब हाँ मेरी इतनी ज्यादा है मेरे को इतना ज्यादा हो रहा है इवन प्लेयर्स को कितना हो रहा होगा
RRQ have only shown it once. It was quite some time ago versus a Paper Rex who was running something on Reyna. It wasn't very pretty.
As you can see here, Global Esports with a 2-3 split for now. They do have 2 GE lurking in line. They haven't really used this position for a while now.
The Prowler will check it, so GE's going to have to try to TP in, but
Nice.
Texture's right on top of him. He's ready for it. That run it back gets him into a perfect
Okay.
spot. Well, he doesn't
No
get the kill
worries.
on the Xparrow. He does shut the door, and he puts him down to 47, so that is still a hell of a performance right off the rip here from Texture.
Still, Texture has done a good job.
Way out in the mid.
Paid ulti है, KJ ulti है, Omen ulti
There
भी
might
है.
be a double peek over here in the mid here from RRQ. It does seem like A is still the
Retake के लिए
target.
KJ ulti use कर सकते
The
हैं.
operator's been shifted up onto Heaven. So if they're not ready for EJ, you end up double facing around that corner. Suddenly there's a collat in his hands. Nightfall. Aaron going to send it. That will catch the jet. He swings back in. The shot not connecting.
Nice
Over the
shot.
top money. Yeah, trying to TP in, but EJ, even not having audio, is still prepared. Still manages to find it. There's out the haunt site now. Going to be taken. Shock dart sent. Looking for some damage. Texture ends up falling.
गया.
3v4 now,
Tanked
man
well.
advantage in the hands of RRQ, but Bazzi again looking for the backstab. And
Okay.
Rossi finds the kill. Knives now out from EJ. Spike still not planted. 17 seconds remaining. He finds Bazzi. Swing out. Oh, EJ is just taking it. He's taking over the game, and he's got a 4K to get RRQ up to match point.
That was insane. RRQ just needs that last win, and they've escaped. They've made it to another opportunity, another moment to prove themselves in the next phase of the tournament. And GE will be out. Right now, it's going to be up to Global Esports to play the perfect set of rounds to recover and bring this to overtime.
I just don't know how EJ
दूसरे मैप का watch party अगर आज जीतते तो करते.
He's got the decay on him. The fact that he's able to exit across Heaven, then turns around, gets that shot across to get the elimination on the Moniette. Oh, Global Esports allowed themselves to get into that very rocky position. Just not finishing the job that they had started. Lockdown is available. Looks like they might want to use this one a little bit deeper as they start working their way forward. Xpero spamming across behind the wall. Switch going to be shut. Bazzi does get tagged up just a little bit.
It's going to be all up to the retake right now.
Drops it in. They know that there's no lockdown available, or no Hunter's Fury available here, so the lockdown can come through.
मैंने plant कर दे.
So they're going to have to let the clock run for a little bit. And it's going to have to be a pretty rapid recovery here from RRQ.
Texture's looking to get himself in a bit deeper. Window's broken, so he doesn't have to make noise to try to linger into that position, but here comes a swing in.
एक मिला.
Only able to find
Straight
one.
out.
Damn close. Rossi
Gaya.
gunned down as 2G comes swinging into tree. A 3v4. Once again, the paranoia goes through. Recon bolt cleared out.
Oh, he's going to fire it right in there. Chips him a little bit. Moniette with so low HP. EJ.
Around the back. Gets a punish. They're breaking him down. It's all on Bazzi. He's got to clear out two more people to tap into the spike. The shorty going to be drawn in, and EJ gets the finish.
Beautifully done. This story ends with RRQ surviving and Global Esports going down.
The season comes to an end for Global Esports, but for RRQ, this could just be the beginning of a run, of a journey to Los Angeles for champions. 13-10 result in both maps here. As Global Esports just cannot get us that overtime, cannot get us to that map 3. It'll be bittersweet.
I'm going, guys. मैं बात ही नहीं कर पाऊंगा यार.
You know, we didn't
क्या
know
बात
what to
करूं?
expect from RRQ months and months ago when they